Odofo mema akwaba edeba kasa emfoni afidi a yefe na Adom TV so. Yimede we ye nkuranhye. Na me amti dwom amede ho chia me. Edi amje so eye ni tekotego. Me da asese wo do afidi ato a. Ene ye betona muntuo bi ahwewi ase abrabo se de ebo no fa. Yefe no the capital of life. Abrabo ne esombo emayen. Ye ka capital ase ko ye adwuma. Wakopesika pudu so de adwuma na ase. O fe no your capital. Enti abrabo so wo hia capital, wo hia bibia do ha ase. We wake up every day for a reason. We don't just wake up. We wake up to make meaning of our lives and to bring meaning to the life of others. And a pebia was so dear. The entire was so ne say wabrabo benyanchira se and faso. Now would it be assign obi? That's the reason you wake up. You wake up to find meaning for your life and also to add value to the life of others. So we don't just wake up in the morning, just to walk around, just to eat. Yen sore keke. The entire onyankopon emaya adichi bia kire se obibi asese ye de abraboye. Every day we are supposed to add something to our lives and to the lives of others. Fane ye sikasemu, ye dwumam, ya wadiemu, ya pomodnimu, ye mfie ni amro no so. We are supposed to add something to life, to our own lives, to the life of others. We go through what we go through as a part of the program and preparation to make us become greater and better. And you might famu nyina de chi, and you might try abrabo nyina no, e to ye say e be sua de afri mu, na hihye abrabo, etimi ade bubra e wo daachi emu. And then nya wo be famu, eno ania wo famu no, enye mu na betena bosobo. How be a unya no, e by se ubenya no ye na de abubraba. E kan the potokasem, the best place to build a business is around a problem. The best place to build your problem, to build a business or profit, is around a problem. Baby, I see a sin kunya, near penkoso, and put your pet abrabo ano a ye a dro kesepa, any baby or how ever. One is abrabo or how betua, yensu, or how ba said a bear benya anu ye near no dro, not what meeting team na empo amwa kanwako nim. Abri biara or how beba nim wono, now to meeting team epa or hano edrona, it me pejao, chababa eboy, enya betesa. Awari, enya betesa. Apomudni kura enya betesa, empo ejuma, and not from Yakofa. Be a baby ano or how wom, a pindie wom, a shase wom. And from so wom, impo sabe when sabe si from baby. Nina e bakusi se. E betchira kwa beti mafaso a bubra no abrabe aye. Life successes are created when we solve our problems. Life successes are created when we unlock the challenges and create opportunities for our growth. Abrabo ye boy. Enkunimdie enyina so ene nioma ye gina no epa no aduro. Abrabo ye boy. Yenkunim de egina so eba na yesika semu ya dwumam ya pomodne ya wadem ya desua mu no nyina so ene se ye hu challenge ne afifi mu ape opportunity wom se me so meyie na wasemu ayie abrabo eni ho ema woni wa yemre abrabo eni ho ema sabe woni a wodi ani ha abrabo eni ho sabe ede masabe nkwase asem abrabo egina ho ma nyansafo abrabo egina ho ma woni a wa akuduro obetima gina wona so apenya nsa adware wona adwene na wabubura ene bebubura baba yebuyi eni ho ema woni asabi da bia wotwa asu ababo eni ho ma woni ada bia wonwinwi ena mi kurumpemi ena mi ira mi se dabi jai na hunu ni awo famu bia se eka brabo ho enti na beto wo no enti nyina mu nsu enyina mu ni apini enyina mu embobo yoma ho gina mu na bisa se kwan ben so na mefa. Why do you think Christ became so popular? To the extent that today people are using his name to make business. Edem nema Yesu ene ye kasa ni dia ka nipa no mu ya ene na mafo bi ede ni dia business a odi jisika won krofo dada krofo ede jisika kase. Yesu oye popular esan say or solve problems. Christ became popular because he was a problem solver. Meboa, ebi yare no asane yare, obi ene fra no ye fro, e command nkrofo no command brodo be mpimpim, osemuni obi wi oso anyane no. Saa nyoma no wo ye na ema sabinidi eka nipa num. Eno nti oni pa bia ye bo seba brabum, identify one particular problem in your life. Identify one particular problem in your family. Identify one particular problem in your nation. Identify a problem in your marriage and solve it. That is the only way you can leave a mark in the hearts and minds of people. Ya mase be didi ako party say be afa mane member. No. Life rewards problem solvers. What am I know? Life reward problem solvers. The amount and the size of the problem you solve determines the size of your rewards. Oko kraswa da yema 1 + 1 is small problem. But ako university e more problem mu oduo na we ase wanya degree. So the size of your problem determines the size of your rewards. Stop complaining when there are problems. Stop murmuring and stop worrying, and rather sit back and find out what is in this problem that I can solve to make my life better. Abrabo awubwe ensembeto to be enkoyi jai se wusu jai se wo bosobo na ka kire won se e de na meye ne dai na me pagya me ho free ahwase mu agina ho brane gira ho na mbeja ha na me de nkra kese ama se me kwa ne sa edi am jeso eye apostle Dr. Nita Kotegu me da se wonya amrehwe me me da Adom TV adwumafo nyina se titire me nua be ma Thomas ni ade na eja Welbeck ampadu na sound ni camera fo nyina me do bi ase me nyanko bedwam adwumadi edi akire to se menko woni onyame entina
so no ye bedwam kase ensam no na etodwa wo mu bi ya wo betini posifo na ebo kokko NDC amanyoko na ne demonstration na won ye wa mantam dunsia no mu nyina no se bibi de twe wo mo na ye be so won mu ye de honsam no ntoso no ebebro na ya fe ya kwa Ghana Mind Workers Union so Taiwan penifo achi se aban and declare emergency ewo galamsey honsam no ne nsem bi na no pay me de bro sa Adom TV bedwam kase wo show me live on Facebook/Adom TV. And I will go TV 119, DSTV 280, ko YouTube Adom TV 2. When some way nyina ne bebre so ologe kwa adomonline.com ebi wo ho audios, videos and the pictures and so eka ho medidi afia amankwa tamaklo. Afia ni de bientie said and some ni chemu ankasa etie. NDC amanyoko no na nsentemu nie abokokwa kasa de afa voter transfer no any voter register no ehon se niema bi enso da nkoyie wo mu enti no e was electoral commission penifo ehwe na won mo esesa niema ewo mu ne santi ne amantam dunsia ne mu nyina no won ye ye kire e de atwe isi adwen asiso se niema bi nkoso yie e wo abato nwoma ne munti e wo so ya Adom TV kase etwoso yi
kono ye ne NDC fo mpanyifo a ewo regions ni nyina atenase edinkita ho ye ne electoral commission fo nso edinkita ho aye nhyehyeye bebre egu ho ase ne ebeyi a obia bete ne ho ase ye nim bebia ye start ye fi ye nim bebia ye kowie ye du ho ye nim nipa oba be hia party no abeje petition oposi abomode tree organizers na as dream esi su biomu se ye wogidie se omobedi mra ne so pepepe na bibia akokama kama if he said obi ebumra ne so a organizers for no ye be hold you more responsible areshemo ye de boma Ghana for ne say obi anka na koma to ne yam posi adwumako ye ho mamo
Churcheni de Emma Ghana Mind Workers Union what you see Abdul Mumun gbana. And then so one matter organized labor penifo echi say ye declare state of emergency wo galamsey no ekon ho na wo mu kire mu say de wo mu kan nyina echi na ban no antie dia wo bete wonka e wo demonstration.
Oh, na say ya ka cha ban dada. Ye organized labor meeting. Ya ka cha ban say ye man up to end of September. Ya ka cha ni say so omo an hwema a mass state of emergency na ndom. One share na machines are for the water bodies and forest reserves no more. So they are no and it's and demonstrations are basically what Ghana Hano. Yentini and control it. Beyond demonstrations, sir, you know, for the your more matter as yes, strike na ebe kwa ebe ko. They will shut down the whole economy. The shut economy now, and one president in the government, ebe TSS now who say, near Yekan, Yenyabre.
President Dema Institution of Engineering and Technology Ghana, Henry Kwadwo Boateng, and so I can hear send many ya no galamse bibia ye from a good year to bia no yetimi ebreno ase woni adom kase ne di enkomo e wo built environment professionals for one more enhyiamudi a wonhyia ye and watch the sesia galamse no ayeye nsuo yen forest ene ade enti ehu behia se wasa ban no edi sa adwuma no entem so wabo otumfo osetutu abebi onso abaso se na hemfo mienu ya galamse a ene wotu won mo ade so
engineers ekoye investigation or site be our boase our motu ato what the omokoye no pick samples of banchini kwadunia that there home they call lab no the site no abandoned for about 87 years omokoye and still there were traces of cyanide and mercury. So this tells you how dangerous it is. Chemicals are used for the poison. So virtually, it's a mass killing. So I say very careful. That's why we are calling for a halt to all mining, especially the small scaled and the galamsey. And sana abano will be or per se or the trade unions, the professionals no be can. Because ultimately you can't anymore. Ultimately, casa will become what some required in the so. That's why we are calling find so other utun for us. But the message say only being come. Say baby are no more to galamsey no. I hear no more on to. But me hear much say I hear no more. More yeah. They were no paramounts. More as a continue. Ti me hwese kasese no ne bo na wato no ebetimi aka kese ba ko saka paramount chief bi pa na yetuna afi ade so na ye deterrent to other chiefs soft chiefs no ye de by osanko de nim na ye paramount say ye kokuma say ehwo ekwan so konongo odumase mankranso ho nyina basa motutu ahemfo ho. Na em say penny due manti as a honor akwa court so obi eko report and sana mafre asem no edi ewo ho enti omanfo no
Basre asorema enene abetodwa se kwasi ada bia no kokko no mo behye e de akọ hia demo e kire wani brabre se galamsey no e wo se ye twaso moderator Emma Presbyterian Church Right Reverend Dr. Abraham na no pare kwache ena watchere se yenya no amanyosem no na yemfa no se yankasa oman ye ne sa ye betumi adu yembota ye ehu adom kase etwaso
afa yen galamsey a agye oman ni su nyina na resey no enne the Presbyterian mountain maba nyina ya akase wo sha atade kokko e de akere se nia ekoso no haw yen if say yen dachin na sese ye di agori no yen su bebre enim ayeko na emwa oman no enu ti yesre yen oman no mu mpanyin se wowo abangmo se woni abangmo se yen nyina yen kan yentim ade na erekoso no ere affect yen nyina se Ghana fo enye politics asem nemum eye Ghana yen dachin ti ye be stress yen nyina nka ye humom na yen yi sa di mfi o ye yi fi ho de a ebema oman no etumi akodi ye
onwonyamfo Daniel Kwaku Botwe ene Adom kase nko obum na o kire senti a ono nko a osi mission house ede ma previous afo a ewo ma ban
asori di 100 years ye baaye na bebe hwe tebia na mission house bia wo me wodam so no esi etibi ye bibi ede hye asori no nyam ede sabe papa nso ene nyam no ma for 3 years now papa so training in farming our farms. And Papa Dejaya's farm. And Sebia Bekasa, I'm going out of my way to raise funds from people. I could have maybe finished the building earlier. But I'm about to say, and now, some say, it come from your farming and other things by your meeting. I'll take you 3 years and I'm Adom
Adom TV Badwam kase na uguso ehwe na MPP amanyoko mpanimfo a wa futu abaton pesua so e won finfin mantem musa posifo enkoche efutu NDC supporters no tichu no wonu mu a be box be 20 a eye orales afenyo markings ne dia no womo ekobubu free hono mu a obi anka won na nanu kwasiada no womo chire mu se majority leader any efutu municipal assembly no womo akoyi NDC candidate James Kofi Annan ne billboard free ho e kire se wodi besi ho no wantua eho sika eno nti ana wo mu yi free wo mu nim se bia no so ka ho nti no won so akobu won de ya emu kire mu ene
na billboards sabi oye MPP ye Japaze property of the New Patriotic Party His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia nifonyi dado na Honorable Alexander Afenyoma nifonyi dado for no cause there obi ntin won obi nkan won iye MPP fo yan kan won yan say NDC Japadi biara na we are kete now walk around in a class action nipa bear 15 to 20 people what cars move one move from one point to the other na maoya arehoyin there. The police as at today has not effected any arrest. Amy me a complainant in the matter. My constituency organizer is a complainant. The party in the photo has officially written to the divisional command complaining about NDC for in Yamahu Sama why there why attack here billboards I destroy the billboards without any cause. Obiara ntiwon obiara nkan won. MPP for yanko kan NDC for war billboard. Yanko kan we Japadi bia now we are kete on a Thursday. What shall one there? What be say ye Japadin? Na ma yapada yaka ma NDC. What are saying there? The MPP we are a peace loving organization. We are a law abiding institution. Yemfa embran she yensem. Dem ma won yentin won yenka won was emrashe wonsem. No wabububu ye billboard wasase ye billboards nyinan. Yaze yasama MPP amanyoko Franka Tuni oyema mpani abedi akire ye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na wakasa ede akire NDC Franka Tuni John Dramani Mahama so wontwe ne ho emfiri amanyosemu atennie na ne campaign wode rally awoye won kran na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebo kwaduro se ura Mahama nei kwan ya wo faso ka ensamfa nsori ana clergies ho civil society ho ne traditional leaders so omo yenya atwom ne ade wo niema bi o mayi niema bi a wo mofo anu ntumo no hu ne se entwe yi emu nsem eni onyina munni se abaya ye kotui mini o mampenyi dada ena ye pri se ye betina kurienso enyesa na sari ya campaign ikono ebe se wabe hu se sa campaign obelusu koto enti gidi kakra na ni buefu atise ene wako didi osofu on them we didi ahim for them we didi imams and them we didi CSOs for them Osi omunyina omuye hypocrites. What you may be that? Saka say na omampenyi dada stimikasa. What you may be that? And says who did electoral commission at him. And that's what say MPP government, a foolish government. Hey, what you may be that? Where kasa ebe free omampenyi dada enu. We must have limited at least some standards of decency in the language we speak as politicians. Adom TV Badwam kase na uguso ehwe na NDC aban aye no se won mo aban beba se nyame adom na Ghana de tumi no ema wo mo dia aquaculture production na mo eduanom ne ade no ombe kenya mu pa na tumi anam no so aboa ama edinwuma so aba won Franka Tuni na de sansemi eto edwane ma wo beye beboa ma mabunu won so atumi akọ animu wo adwuma mu nsam no eyade esine ni so pa emu nsam eni
There is the potential for aquaculture. And if we fully exploit it, Shai Osudoku can provide a lot of fish to feed the people of Accra. And so we're going to support you with fish cages and the inputs for aquaculture. I remember when the former Minister of Fisheries, may her soul rest in peace, Sherry Aite, was the minister. She helped a lot of farmers do fish farming on the Volta River. We are going to appoint a fisheries minister, and we will let him pay special attention to this district so that you can increase your aquaculture and be able to make more income for the people here.
And what you call it was to say, a mookie, I know, it was with me a danimu. Sabaya, a mabuno, any betcha one, a woman so, I don't want a shiki jumanim.
If we help the young rice farmers at their Suchari irrigation project, they will be able to produce rice to feed the market. They walk a processing plant, Baba Beer, Koni a process or more, and then package it nicely. Kewa package government Baba he Naka Omwe, Nico Wakaya secondary school say, ke hospitals, ke prisons, ni Wakaha.
Also for your sanitation and water resources, so your Lydia Serum Alhassan na ene ojidie pa sasanya mampani na nado danko ekufuado assign presidential compact no washing emu no ebeboa pa na no so ebie kwan bebre so de ama wo mo se wonwuma na won mo ye no wonkoso a enye na miawodo bi a hundidie ne hyeda ma ne muso no so wo motimi abo awura mu yie na tumi abo akase no edeba.
The journey to increase access to water, sanitation and hygiene in Ghana has just started, and we need everybody to put their shoulders on the wheel. We must together win this fight at all costs. As millions of unserved and underserved Ghanaians cannot wait any longer for this basic and yet very vital service. WASH has therefore become a fundamental human right, and it is important for us to double our steps in bridging the wide gap in access, especially in the sanitation subsector. To these people who do not have access, it means illness, absence from school, lack of convenience and dignity, walking of long distance leading to loss of livelihood and economic opportunities, environmental challenges, and what have you.
Enipa bako epra ni nyina no NDC Mrashebejani wo Gomwa West Richard Jan ene members bi e wo Gomwa West MPP amanyoko no bra na Gomwa West drip machine no ye pa ho ntoma ne wi akire menteme ho asenti obi epra wo mu emunsam ne de koso kase no edeba
Gomwa ejuma kon traditional council on mahin na nanoma ahemfu nyina atina ma yegudu ayehwe na MP Gomwa fo ya tu abama nsa no ye Langard MP Ozi NDC chairman nenyim Ozi secretary nenyim Obaya secretary wa atwe chain MP wa atwe pesel ekwo so wa atwe seka menyo ka sei nchawoda wa ha abranta ono okan grade no was a carjack was sinasum memboja ofinimu wa atetu na tari na MP sana Gomwa fo ya kwatu abama armed robber MP Ozi Langas fu wenyim
Mrashebejani wo Gomwa West Emma NDC amanyoko no Bismarck Richard Mensajan enso adi tudwa se ensema DC ne dia tudwa no nukura bi anim
enko de kwakọ se dwumeti na eye nyina za abobobo ahen na mom yeso yekọ de yekọ exercise yen civic right na na wo attack yen and anybody bi a wo attack ni bi anyi ho a se bo betina wo de obi nsisi no nko se bi obi anya bi ni si obi masenya ne tiro ze DC ye de we be shame you betwamiti na na be hina ga benti na yeji na hono ntuma mba ho etiare de busrem kabi na okan ake we ba ka chem party funi do be anya pota na mo machine de as far as posters in the bomb in a program tin here yes we dey the bomb just why posters every
the allegations na okan ye nyina na fia me hu frame ne adwumakuo no nti da bia ho asamba na say yakofo mo aba no mo abechichiri mo ma menyina no so na Adom TV Badwam kase no yemfa ensi ha fe na adwumadie no ye hyase ye wie kase no da bon krata wo ho na fe online stories no so ye de ato aso koso na ne yentena sabre ye kwaba mo kwa ba bia Adom TV Badwam dwumadie yi eso wa fe na wo de afide na to ha na ye chia wo ye mo akwa aba dwumadie no ya hyase by 5:30 there na nwom ne namu a na fe apostle ni ta ekotego abadi nkransansam no abro wie pa news beba na ye wie ni age ahome be 2 minutes bi na fe asa ba biem e de bon krata no ne online dia aba no aka ho meni ora Benjamin Asante da ko a munyina mo frɛ no manhene kwabna Asante kane tete no na oye DJ ti na efe ni DJ Hitman baby atwemu na ochra de no na oye PE teacher oboa nkra no pa na wiase abrabo unyina ede ya nti wayese ye pen ene me nka de no amka na ya bebu ho ba kese be me na no pe me mu achen
osmosis na pe me na me je
oboa machi o de mi so ai
makai ne ma bibi osmosis makai ne ma bibi o
wayese no pe mboa
makai na you know tefra hwe ase who ajesi ya obesi o mutu obedai ya you know we are no video abakose mu tata osa mayese open mayese open Kofi Ampedu na otimi keka wata ade si funtum funa mfu denche mfu na mfu mu nyina omo fie baako eso mu didi ana omo pre ye nko jame na osa me ho mayese open Kofi Ampedu na otimi keka wata ade si tu kaseti ayi mu bi
na me chia wanyi so
me ba kompa ayi efikasie mai oh, what na public house? Kofi Ampedu nyame na ma yese wo pen. Ahi ma menje so a. Won ye diet back na why ono so asia pine mu you know oba no ka ono fia asa no. Ma sa na mtie first no.
So.
De ono wo twa detail na o shege.
Ah, Santoa.
Afara Santoa. Asia pine mu ye yi ni su na free ni yem no. Aba.
Why say no pen?
Ma yese ono pen.
Na dey.
Ah, we dey TV so aka me yina no. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, so see what people. And the TV so ka mo just say ja. Me yina no ba ti comfort no frame me. Me ka bibia. Mama chi obia. Ade asa achibiem. Ena e benada. Etu de bomodia tubigu. Na fa bi serious. Nya sa de aka se wodi wi ase nyoma na chi dia. I tell you on a sorry you know bills e twa ho ahia kwara nya adwuma ketwa. But to obo ase one at a time. Untimi mfa bills nyina ntua mobo. To obo ase. Ti da na ya the simple as kafo kra. Odidi. Kafo odidi. Na awofo ni bi nso no a money teacher for ne kuna ya mpa ese motimi ko kire na akoda o kg pa to book 1004.
Yeah, chow.
Akoda o kg o. Books 1400. Hey! Book no susu school honko an ye tono. Un tono be bia. Bon say my teacher for no my ade papa
for you.
Hey! Na wo for na am go pie be school bi. Na wo for na no I say e posi ya. Kasa so mo kasa sa. Am say hey, akom na aba no. Wo ye mistake. So na wo be chire mu no mo ye say enyo mo be keka chire wo no. Dia sere mo amuso mo hwani ye. And then kwadani books no ama wo for bebre anope omuso ya no mboafu. If something can be done about it because if you are no crap as a kg 1400
books in the door so na ebo na e dey mo.
What do you say?
Books in the door so na ebo.
Wo for ba ko ne na akwada ba ko ne papa e baba. E di we wonu wo FM ni ono no e be report wa kire me kaji. Bo mama family dey enfa kira akoda me dey ba eti man ba ku je mu no say wa ha bia no ubetua untua fa oba no efiri ana fa oh yes de bu fuse mu oh yeah eti me so to bo ase why ma ba no da kire hia what ya ma do man da kire no ense bibira mu bidudo no akeka no metemwase but to be good na ma obano dachi no ehia why
obaninti gwadi shia de dom no obi antimi nyi ne board de but a investment pa dachi obenya so mfaso That's what one way I could cry about one or Saprana or her no or woman shimuno. One was serving. Yeah, men you know that. The boy dear, no so any day. You know, the American dear to us one say, they young Cronumco so mama coin. Be a young Fabinci. Young saving crown education. Wouldn't him say they are better 3 months later on Bessama coin. Yamacoin be answer to your feast near dear. Crowby, Sicano Crowby, Unya be a Crowby. The away be a ye bit to one crowning to Sabaya. Bill ne bar, more pusa like and shower so. And at least walk a crow. Nti afa na ye na o piling na train
ade ba ko so afia no me hu yan so ne se osmosis muntie soft coach muntie me hu se nipa dodo na omodwuma ne ba ko eti se obi ansua ade bia nyame de dom bia commercialize it.
Okay,
obi wo hono ma o no e ba se atwotworo pa na o ye ade pa commercialize it. Aduane no adan me kan one no aduane ma okun na ofo sa ade bia Sunday no obedi nipa be 15 commercialize it and also another source of income.
Yeah, it's true.
It me say baba yi ni problem you know say obetima try the whole day and sometimes 2-3 days na obi akra e me unity just imagine Timi Sraw, Uya Baba, no as another job be afa hon na wo hwe. Untimi mfa hon to multimedia. Sika na odeba ma bosomen nso nko anka se metwe debi. De bia bebo abnas, obebo abnas ah. Itimi samo bibia onyame dia dom ye nim ye bia no. Commercialize it.
Once no adwuma bi.
Commercialize it because e na na mukwa na mo mfa so more. Wa obotre, wa o ye say bibia be commercialize it. And then mad do na akwa no omodi omo se mo Instagram se atade a no de ba kwa to no na man for tosa man for tosa
online business no a te yiro ho
why you know
cameraman aja we can be no anya gig bi akutwa
and then next for you lokum you know obo ha no
onakra
oh you know
BBC na ni so but why you say we are comfortable baby out no abrabo na nya say e be ko ye nim na wi ana ho ya aseti yin
abam
because no na ohu de nti one kwabna na start one afia na start ya de na afia e ko eja no ba wonim ne ma hudo bi o ye bi apart from the wu huni so ye ne ma bi ba sectorial debate no so be ba
so fia
da akwan o mon drip ma ye na nyame adom say no amekan say apenkwa ho kwa achimota o ma be ho aye fine pa
photo bi na drip mu se mu video bi amoyi mu se ntokwa
agomu awes ne
je to fo mo ma
use mfidie ni ye
na ko fasi kan nyina be gina ho
according to ba ku bi o say Jack we said dey akura ye dey bo how
ja mo me ni nkomo ni mfi we say drip print people are ready to sacrifice their life for what if you man can want it scapegoat
you
drip wo na obi Jack gigran na so na kono na drip na ye adwuma no na so ko fom wo na abusuani da so na wo da fom
Baby, I
was shocked. It is dear pa na open.
And pennyfone so.
Dear pa.
Remember my 2 on Prusu.
Dear pa na open.
Obi papa. Or sorry, man and my betchiano. No tea woman Casano Canocrana, and yet and some fat.
Dear pa.
Because of their cabinet politics. Because of election.
No, Kwama and this in MPP. Machine by Juma. I'm on my money now be a watono. Say bibi cause crown. You think the best thing to do is a cock for Jack, this kind of bad war.
Well,
I don't get it.
Says a nanny pebble no. One in the home to the crown.
I am him, Sebi, and a pebble fan any Jimmy because I am him Jimmy. So you could you mind? Now the party I will say body. Never boy you saw you were now singing it.
Nimpo,
never boy you say when I was one abo. Your body so you are now never who come. I don't get it. And I'm sure no. I'm saying how many times no.
One of the gomwa either west or east.
You go through car kwan wasem nyame adma fia da we. Ye car kwan wasem MPP ni NDC. Accra Digital Center. Anopa no so. We ni nkomo e se utie na jai. Se wo de wo se wo amanfo kawa for ma beti. Una we chenchen ni. Well, the every man who can some hold out to Jordan over Carter, the who back who cry the day in my daily graphic and Madam say, Monam, a Dr. Michael Chairman, so this are in same way a brain. I ask my who party. So, quality, when I am peppers are combination, 500,000 herbalists. 500,000 herbalists. Of quality,
Graphical, yeah, guide.
Daily graphic. 500 herbalists.
There be no there.
Also, 500 herbalists. Unlicensed. Unlicensed.
I was a 500.
500,000.
Hey. You were 500,000. Hey.
I feel of graduate.
Let me say about
500,000. If you are not them 1,000.
Oh, no, they are not. No, when I say they move 500,000. And license say.
Ntimo amu fetch amote popo aban. Na mo so that awon. Na mo de mo am fa popo na ba no. Ye nyina se popo aban no ye de ya e be ma o ye no ahye da ye popo aban na ono o de nsu awo no. O de mo nyina mo nkoso.
Asemu.
One enim se guava ne hunu no mango hunu no nim tree no nyina onom no kakra. One enim se prekese o hye ne nsu na onom no kakra bo ni bedo. Na wa ya na de bi asom wi na de o ye bi akoto no biba na o sa de asom na ahwehwehwem na difference na make mint ne enum gu ye fum sa e de yade ahodo obre na obi a fa no hudi sa yade ahodo e ba nyina we mu bi o
ye bompai. Say yeah, who ni say na.
No, my money na tena home 500,000 herbalists.
500,000.
Online since that.
Hey, and
what my team.
Hey. Enesi kanti. A doctor for bi nya wadwuma yi binyum. Enesi kanti.
Daily guide, my fan trust na fe. Your friend see me who say be my signal enche bia. Mahama has no message.
Na where we?
Na dey want to hear me. Na hono hear me. Uche hono register ni nyina eni asemi yan. Daily guide, Mahama has no message. Saglime housing, 2 bidders shortlisted for project. NDC demo, don't misbehave. Hey, Papa we should. O kan remember asa oni udi agro don't misbehave on we pepe.
Nti NDC ye kire.
Omo ye kire nyina ne say
16 regions
ni nyina. For kwan omo de ye exhibition exercise na fa so no. Omo su say ebi wo. Nti emia mako edunsia nyina.
Yes.
Omo so meko electoral commission offices. Omo makotra ho.
Omo present.
Post pay say oh de munko oh ade boni bia ni say mo so mo kire mo de. Na mo hwe se mo betutu manamo enye ho na akofa bo akoto abo electoral commission kam. E ho de o hwe resisa. Nye ho na akofa tie. We ka bi ono nim de o ye ne ba bi na o de akosi ne busi tie. E ho de o hwe resisa. If you Edibisia,
okay. Enti emfansi ya da mo ase pa umre no wadaje nsem we nyina ba adomonline.com so a wadaroma ya de agu ho ye kwa agudie mu nsam no to so menstrual disorders no na wotwe mu nkomo no nti ya asa kan ye ho ye wie sports na no
muntie ho no yi menstrual disorders muntie ni ya na mukasa ya na mepe efifi mu menstrual breast cancer wa se ye o man bi wa onu bra ani kwa so bu ni sa ne mu be 2-3 months Emma banso itimi babro
1 week network 2 weeks yeah o menses no enyina ye
yesu de ndi biribi ada o ja ma mon kase bi ai no
there be onu kwa do o kakra ma side no kwa me ni problem
mem
thank you too you know oni mu ma ase ati ase to ka ma na nya onwa bebre manko na etwa no ho hia enti e kono no wi agudie mu ahose pebeba mambo atma aye krado ne cafe bar no ebesu ye beba ho ne ne won adi enkomo bi so ho asemi di kan beba na fe pensem mu ato aso koso ama fidie ne na ha yedase
ba ya ma kwa ba biem na ye de Badom TV bedwem na we ne guso a hwe ne brevi do se me dia ko kensi ma se mebram din adi nyame ba Bernard padibotwe Sergio Mano chwe me power producer na no pay na sira kese pa enkoma bed power so mo masene na no pay se me fast ma ko kensi ma se mebram na bed power de sika na obedi gu botom na bibi akoso ama ofise se na wotwi sha ase na se woni sika waso ba hye cause school fo ebie kwan nti o se o ye wofa na o ye papa ana mama bia o so nyiska na o de settle bills ne nyamanyama na bibia akoso me karama ma na no pay me buy o se me money us no cha e bed power so na so an hye nti na bibia e fine bed power na ejume ko ma so masene na no pay se me fa ko ken se me prem na intempa so me sha se fo bi man so na ya hwen se me akoso na no la liga match ba ko e de twodwa na no na boys di last goal so na nkomo pe mo goals so no goals no ambado do na Rayo Vallecano e chu sasu na born a Kabakwa went to Messi Madaraka. And Shana Sana highlights in the court, Taster Strike, Magan and Abranti Abdul Mumin. Yes, Wani Bobo Rayo Vallecano, a boss as soon as come and some or what Mobako. Yes, Abranti and I so yeah, second and Branton on Bohum Modinsia, now coach Niaja, now Moba, now I'm more form of Bossa and Dania Fancher Talent, and no matches in the so to Jana Pama, Fima Udinis, Ebon a Camiansa, Amotimumi, no Sasson allows you, Eche Halas Varona, Ebon a Camian, so Etimo Bacona, na Emodi. Yes, highlights in the court. The Champions League is back, yes, and matches do na told you na a live commentary our Sempa 94.7 afi so Adom 106.3 na yɛhwɛ matches na eba so kedwa no kwa na eba so matches ni nyina mu yɛ Juventus any PSV and the bepem so and Young Boys any Aston Villa sans na AC Milan Liverpool boys ebe ko matches yɛchi papa ni nyina wɔ bet power so yes Bayern Munich any Dynamo Zagreb and the bepem sans na Real Madrid any Stuttgart and the bepem sans na Sporting Lisbon any Lille and matches to Jano no na so matches do na betu jante and matches to Jano ni nyina our bet power so so twa na onye skegu boto na bibibi akoso ye na ene fanche bibrem ni ehwen sama akoso enra oda no we ni check Kenya na Nairobi ho na CAF president Patrice Mose pedi nsem etu dwa se omba oman Ghana mu any other for Africa countries ye pitches no enyenyenyenye ye timi mbo pitches no ho ban anase grass ni mbo ho ban na eba ni sia na homete. Yes, I know I copy of CAF President Patrice Mosepe Niraho. West Africa countries, including Ghana. I was saying, sorry, na ye to 2 years my Vicente and Omo Kase, you see, I dear Omutimi and Ghana. Bo, Baba Yara Sports and Face Wakra Sports, the Blasters of Ghana. You Ghana, you see, Shebe be a Bessia kind, and Brandon Krabby and Ebeche. Next month, October, Yani Sudan, Afghan qualifier, ha. Also me be Ghana na se mbo Ghana no impinfo eguso e de nyama eku kwemuni ahwese na nyama be ko eguso e wo kafa so ye enche na FC Samatex 1996 na wo twetwe mo ne Raja Casablanca e de pem so na 2-2 na head coach Edema FC Samatex 1996 coach Nuruddin Amedu e purchase cross posted on pitch no am one in Brandt na nka mbechi Raja bom ka be enso a wontimi nsi mu hwe
na cross posted them. Even at the other side, when you are going to cross the ball, you see the ball dumping. But that is what we have, so we cannot say much about the pitches. But as a country, I think we need to do better and get our pitches right, so that if the young ones that are coming, if they are able to play in good pitches when they go outside, because I know the pitch we are going to play is going to be a very, very nice pitch, you see. And even as we speak now, during our training, we only trained here just yesterday. When we trained within the week, we couldn't get anywhere in Accra here that we could train on just a good pitch. We had to manage with Lego and pitch and lot. So our problem with the pitches is big. I think that all stakeholders, the government must come in, all stakeholders must do our best to improve the pitch. Other than that, we'll be lacking behind. And like that's supposed to them, even at the other
yes, I know. And in some coach Nuruddin Amedu to Jao, head coach at my FC Summer Test 1996 now. Yenda in here function Babo Bomni and some course now FIFA and the Ghana Football Association account to Mabano, some Bois Abwa and Ba on Pesomodium who share a good deal here, Papa, no more year football administrators now head of women football development at the Ghana Football Association, Mami and the Dean, at Jennifer Mankwa, at in Summer Tuja, as I san some year kohun.
See them to be young, as you are saying. Some of them are coaches, some of them are old players. So, management of a team, all these people makes it possible to carry out the day-to-day activities of it. So that is why we included them to come and for us to impart more knowledge to them so that they can go back and implement it. You see them to be
yes. Mekai was said Daniel. Me Daniel we need any chance and full from Yes, in some koso eno no sanso na modani weni eri che kumanse asate kotoko afemu a baba yara yatum ntini kotoko sisi are modani weni eri che obo Select Sports Stadium na omode omonyama ko hyehye so ho ana isi are Ghana Premier League na omno be hyehye so Timaje 3 ho na kumanse asante kotoko de omonyama de bepem so nti omoto omosa are afro bibia and especially one supporters so mbenda ni weni eri che na omabebo mo na community league bi koso enye fedi agro crack Trignal City and Brighton and Nyamiad Mochna and a match neighbor so into Udani when he added bia obia community nedia I was on one of more so community the one on boy intino also call na kwahwe when so ade na bibia ekoso eno ne nsama ekoso nyame ayadoma aka 81 days na Ghana election no air baso 81 days na Ghana election no air baso election headquarters Kokomoti Power Adom FM Asempa FM Adom TV and Insura FM yeah the air bro na guso say Friday sectoral debate yes I dey bro sectoral debate yes I dey bro na yehwe Ghana kwan and a Friday yehwe and say fiade yehwe se na Ghana kwan ni na abanye ba so se na omaye omunyama omka se afi and say na otwi fie bie be atwam nom se year of rose say year of rose no say and akosie inti na watchi ewie Friday sectoral debate yeah the bro our character center yes boy and I said only enhwimbom na hu se na Ghana kwan ni na yeah the bro ekukudam and I from no mo ne ye embetwe nkomo inti bibia wo bia na fro 7 pepe ne ahase na bibia ko sectoral debate na watch Friday ya the bro our character center na ya hwese na anyama ko na happy birthday sonko enko mobile ni din edi patient nibo we if you papa wo ma me ne obusu anyina amose nyankopo ensure na bibia enko so ma sans na reverend ene ne yire kroma yes nyame enkroma so to on side fro bibia so me dan wona mo sign off no so bibia enko so mo e wo Calvary Methodist Church nyame makwesi there by 7 and at 10 p.m. anopa na bibia sha so nti omoto on safro bia so mejan na omsen of no bibia nkoso ha and brama mo kwa na me ya kokensem na nsem na si na me wie pe sister fia at health tips to also no so wie na ho sepe na so exclusive e wa ho sepe so ni so dani we ni eche bibia exclusive e wa ho sepe so na the front door yes or no and then on sepeno eba and then I'll say exclusive video de ba no na ukwa wan hwa na wan messe intino sister fia the hot tips area na on sepe to aso midin etinyame ba Bernard Padibotwe
Mwakwaba Adom TV Badwam health tips so na wochi mu nyina ye menstrual disorders ma ye nsebo mu hawo ani mu ahodo bi bu ne nsa obu ne nsa no akura onkwa aduma onko school eno nyina doc say bia obu onso kura ye so o menstruate kura enso menopause nchew entini nyina na ye ba bedi hu nkomo ya eno a obo ho tofa ntie no nso adaro makan ye ho emo fa aseda no ema endpoints from Ifate clinic na daroma ene enya kwan ya simenu bia Monday to Friday edisa enkomo wa pomodin mu enne me ne Dr. Duboaten ena na wochi kasa oh ye na ase ye mo akwa ba bi eno abobo types eno so na me say wo sha ase kura wo explaining nti me say ye be fa bia ba ko
yes there ye were 4 main types and doctors bia said we see categorize on there I categorize it under 4 main headings. Say menstrual disorder no say the no idea di come for menstrual disorder or how eba oba mensisim it we be ma TB nefa boa wo yere wo nua ba nefa boa mu ye ka say menstrual disorder no na just say how eba mensisim na me categorize say under 4 headings because say we be offense dysmenorrhea bibi e be kan say amenorrhea and na obi amenorrhagia and obi be kan say premenstrual disorder ye ka say premenstrual disorder no na ye hawa oba bi wase de din sitiam pre that is a before menses your man bi o before menses no be ka be 1 week and 3 days to their menses ya e ye hawo sa oba no na ya se tutu no e ba no be bere sha se so mo fe e bi sha se so munya hot flashes na honam timi hye no bebre no ano anu to bebre no ano ntimi ni di bebre no anu timi sha so mo fe bebre no anu bo se pimples de ho kon ba nyina agu omo ene ne ebeka se wanya bi ebeka ne se premenstrual disorder it obi o have during that time no before that time before benya no menses no aduane kwa ne kon no woni di Nti bebre be wie menses no why anemic. The so ni moja kura so ate because enuane anka wo during that time no also go timi die no. Da bi aduane bi anu a wo timi die. Okay. Ni nyina ye haw a wo se etimi firi ho. Eno ne ye part of menstrual disorders in India. Your menstrual disorder in India because dysmenorrhea. Eno ne ye excruciating pains during menses. Obi wo hana de ni timi hwe no. A che se wontimi nya hwe omunam. Enti bebre nu akwa adwuma akwa bi kwa ntimi nko. Enti oba bi wo ha che se wakwa adwuma bi abeyi na di. Oh. Yes. Because time no so a wontimi ma adwuma. Na sebi wo ye adwuma was a bosumi bi ya me off. Sa wo benya menses be 7 days ya. Na za bosumi wo benya mens no wo benya week off. Adwuma bi ani wo abaji wo. Enti bebre nu ano. This is the tibia ebi mu go through.
Then what then this happen about before?
Yes, me baba courses na so. Me pese me explain.
Okay.
Eno no free wa you be kan say amenorrhea. Okay. Ye ka amenorrhea no so a amenorrhea no eye se oba ka oba de enka with all things being equal no se wonyam. Ena se nye se wadu menopause. Ena enye se unru mfanse chese there's either say oba wonyam and now we exclusive breastfeeding and I say wo menopause wa. These are the three things here. Ka wo se ke bo oba ho ema oba obedima ka se ke bia me nya menses. Oba bi wa wo breastfeed ya exclusively on fa we nkama ne menses no e prolong it to be betima wo be 7 months am san wo jana menses. Se nya sa de no a also oba obu nsa boso me bia se wonyam a ena se oba wonyam a na wunya menses ya e ya de ya alarming also rush to hospital. Ena se oba wadu menopause 54 years 55 years na waba hospital tell us wadu menopause. Now that sunya menses ya eno so no you have to report it. But se nya sa no a oba bi wa woni any of these categories. Eso bosome ebeso no onyam onti mu nsa. Bosome nsia bosome yin oba na omu nsa.
Ya beto aso.
And the last one I be kan say menorrhagia. Oba bi so obu nsa na moja na kete. Obi so de na ba ne boom. Moja no so kire nyambo a wo de end point to homeopathic clinic. Number obetima afre no 0244 86 7068 0244 867068.
Yeah, that's it, Dr. Dubois. Topic now abroad, Muso.
That's right.
And Tinyami Yaduma, can you watch na any nana kano? Na yan to us, so that your end point from your party clinic. Nadia, Yaribia, Howard Junior. Trumika Pohoy, na yan show. Quang wedding, a while, Chinanso.
Everything. I was a penny. Now, as usual, I want some for the Fantadol president for the Brothers and Sisters Association, and Matnase in the so. Now, about 2 or 3 months ago, we catch him that something big, BBC in September. Now, I think that most of September, why yeah, mom na mutumu de in the nanyimpano or refer to. Sunday and then me guest no or you obia me look forward pa de mutum na ma benenumpo nanso no me nya kwanya no nan de nyame ayemadom ma metum na me ne betina se is breakfast so hade is no de nyame ahire me ye papa na me guest no anyumi ite yi owodo kweku te no nyum no owodo na makade oyo obia Ghana fu doniye papa. Now, apart from the Ghana food, what do you papa no? Or you be a or a Yamini Yonkusia and Wosakana who by Chilu papa. My guest a bishop, why a bishop for some time now, or Tron Yom or your worshipper, Kesepa, or also or your radio broadcaster into no and pay me a could be pa and that's Nahadia Minion about what you chunkomo. Bishop, ya also answer and or your my guest. Papa, I'm sure. 2 months ago, when my message came, there's something big will happen to me, and I think that this is it. The opportunity to be able to come closer to you Sunday, may look forward. They be able one direction. We have seen you one paper day. Nyame bayam da ma do me nti in there say metum na ma ben wa me da nyame ase. Papa. Papa, I insure I'm a lot of people.
Nyame na do.
ma yenhwe me kan wo baby the impone say chance no na a pack instruments. Oh, sorry them. Binyim said kwai bi wo damza.
Oh, that's very true. Mamenchia TF papa and me Adom etie no mo hwe djumadi. Yes, me started say na me tita posters ma sorry. That's Resurrection Power and Living Bread Ministries.
Nice.
And when I me back cry. Yeah, me by purpose no ye bombe crusade I started church. Na me ma cry.
Papa na we hin. Na e we hin for them.
Na me Ashanti region.
Ah, nice.
Say me Ashanti neighbor.
Okay.
Me Ashanti this year.
Nice.
Yeah, say me walk out with the other say we fancy. I was touched there.
Oh.
Yes, who will be necessary, maybe you free no or the hua no because nyamene determined baby a young will be and will be in free no wa kwada no and your mama and now papa. Okay. It be a santine pa na me ba krudie mo aye Accra Resurrection Power and Living Bread that me buy. I was very young boy. Within my 19 the teens. They share instruments and they better tap posters. So from there, no, and no, but I was not a pastor. No, I was not a worker in the church. No, but I was a Christian, and I continue to be Christian. And because so, a Christian. I mentioned that and titles, any position, but I want to be a Christian. And I'll continue to be a Christian till Jesus comes.
Nice. Into no, my area there, na Asian there, na a Christian ya, na the tar post, na bejuma at that time.
I mean, yeah, at the same kunya way, this type, na be yeah chairs.
Oh, I see.
A carpentry boy, but yeah carpentry work and then yeah normal you near the cane chair, and a year say jumano, and now your baby a friend a year. Maybe a channel forest and it is a BSC, then what banning on na a year I am from Kunya, and Tianona Namaye, and Namaye chief apprentice, or Dumanco Electronics company.
Nice.
Yes, and in carpentry side, you know, I was part of it, Namaye. And through that, Resurrection Powers, I me a Christ Apostolic name, and Name co-fellowship or Resurrection Power. And more by a crusader. So for Penny Francis Akosia Mwako, honestly, 1 September, and Yadibi Crude, must see a baby crusade. And the Mamika.
Nice. Not I said the time no is behind like very young.
Oh, no worry. Was my teens into the 20s.
Nice.
And within that time, and so I was very young. Me share a juma and then working under a leader. It may sell more coins, say, yeah, Baba, yeah, crusade. It may buy, you know, yeah, meant to me and go back. So the plan, no dear, the Baba Yenya me a juma.
Nasana go back.
The Massa go back. But you real crusade in the yono. And I saw from what was a men tramping you for or more house, sorry, no. Na me more warm. Me grow mo car, me 2 months tarde, me ye woman near my cry, ye qua sorry, me pack ya sorry instruments. Na me dia cop, na ma fix it dia momo, na ma turn office. After there be me cry me mama me papa say, ye baba ye crusade, ma sa go back. Well, me name dia so for mo akun ho me ho. Because I me person me nya me adwuma. Ye meet me aye na say person me support to this made the tap posters and me packing instruments. But I didn't know, sir, it be a new of no dear mimi yet.
No car
and a mamma car cry.
Wow.
Yes.
Nature there, Musha Cran and our plan.
Yes, of course.
Apprentices are in the way one cast also ever started was in our training called carpentry, Jumana, you know.
Yes, of course.
Now, what's the J? What dreams to in China, like I was a crumble no more than strength and what that time there. Oh, my means is a sofa more creaking.
Yes, also we a Christian brand you are a disciple, and so you follow the instructions that the dictates of the Spirit. Elisha and Nam Elijah and Nam Elisha. Or any papa. and not to atade go no so instantly was it dimachine and go nyame adwuma. Peter no a fisherman yesu shia no just one day was it dimachi after we use the boat na near see you know was it dimachi. So when it comes to the callings of God won't mean fan maybe into tongue and to me my dream any me many swadi hu no ni nyame we ni swadi hu no kese e chen me media no which na me ni any preview to that because media na me person be nyame adwuma man so da e kra se metena akra for what because me sua badwuma na me wo some ambition is that me be me company na be big because that was my desire but nyankopon de me be we as and said oh want a bigger plan and a different planner a brotra enipa de so eno na ma me beka akra
hey inti no esi say obi so for bi aka asem bi ahwe no dey bi opedo tan mo bi so for main to the man mo na na bia o wana mo bi opedo to so for chen no onto anamon fofor me peda metase dey what's the deciding factor to so for account na eye ya na dey na bibi because something must push a man.
You see, it depends how what tune what no wakoma at the amanyamene. You need to tune yourself to the things of the spirit. That time I may make a scholarship from the Nigeria Redeemed Christian Church. Software Diboyemo. I made a school, a free scholarship because of posters near the banners I'm at the Tarano. Me whom you know the posters near the at the Tarame. Namin Bantuma a doom. Nancrophone drinks my bottom. It will cast my bottom, no may fly on about one. It every event to be a neck Koswa Shanty region. I was a tiny boy, but not be demutant mindset, but the posters near the Tarame. It will come on. It many scholarship because of the crusade. Among mama free scholarships from the school because of the mayor. They see that there is something behind. So for my menko.
Hey.
Also my menko because when your men will be a mame.
So for you obitum shawuje ya solo.
Yes. Obibetim ja sorry but unless who individual you are very convinced of what the man of God is saying, comparing it to your life and the callings of God. And to whom say nyame afro say bia we na mensoa na memfa nye na dwuma. Nyame afro say mempepa of friends say camera yi ho ana mempepa of friends say instruments ho. Be very convinced. One cause you need to be convinced of yourself that there is a calling of God upon your life and you are ready to follow this. Be did nyame aka any nyame. When you book me here come. You book me to be decided but the head of friend nyame friend. Nyame friend what take apart from the bear can what take but if you don't know how to go with it. A crime bear so crown away best started but in yankopon no orchestrate no move be able to say you way when I will proper from work then na a crazy when you make butaya at the mouth. So Moses nyame friend no. Now what you him fear you trained to be a king. It you are trained to be a king. But then yankopon person will be in even Egypt. But when you make my baby ben to defend the Israelites. And God said, yes, this is how I'm going to groom this guy.
And the you be in shrub boom pepe me shop there and the ones and miss a no bishop read a miss a mingin zremo or when you may not be a position because me see there at that age probably to make it that decision or should I ordinary. And yeah, because obi original na ami anka bianka la time me jaya so because actual opportunity na nye bi na so for men kwazi chano no aso na nke ye nko biom because so for pedo ochwosam enwunti no oy mo ba me free honom na ye nka samfa mo small ye mpa start enyo to because achim na post na eto obanda na start the eto
young because na men tujum Abraham Wukumase.
Okay.
And your bank hano, men I'm packing instruments. My instruments. Instrumentalists are ready. Now, sorry, resurrection power. It will be cow but to jump. Unfortunately, Lipano, Yahishi near men we know. Men I'm quite sure near man. Why do we see? on the fellowship. It was Wednesday evening. Lipanoma. And so they said, okay, my man started. I'm on for so big go on between me answer. That's all for my concert in the care more. And I'm a fan microphone and started say, okay, let me lead the praise, let me lead the worship. Minye be that. But I started. They started some to Dromonoana. The instrumentalists, they were following me just like that. Minye be that. But it was a starting point. Within 5 minutes, people were falling under the anointing.
Wow.
And people were crying. Me who didn't hear Grofonisu. Because I know what I made to me lead me. So after service, that was the starting point. And so maybe I should video na me amasa ko jino na me lead the worship. So man could school be but opportunity to serve. That's what will be our TV. Opportunity to serve as a packer. It's the same fidia could go. Not knowing is an me a use some brano the CCM for me to sing.
Wow, nice. Inti washa sanyin. Inti
washa sayano.
Oh, is share Auntie Monica na.
Oh, Auntie Monica.
Maka Auntie Monica no be who you pakodo Daughters of Glorious Jesus. Ma Monica. The lovely husband ye. Oh, how is she?
No, I knew her from Ashanti region.
Oh,
let me name say Oka resurrection group na sa breno no more group na ya bedo yaps. So what yaps?
What yaps that?
No so group be intina Auntie Monica so then na to Jomana na ye auto singer.
Nice.
And na ya boache dankwa. Ona na Auntie Monica so ko back and then the song. So the way I was doing my little, just a little. And just to be part of it.
Nice. You know, the more closeness, the more role it plays. I'm not know more about especially say gospel. Gospel song nankasano. Writing especially. The obi show. Abas normal the me lyrics or better chen the lyrics another so what a new way is well written. Watch you watch on ye pa or ebeka do ya abas.
Who say I was sending Yamene will be a casa. I was sending Yamed Dane who would be a bravo as a train. Many what Tianus is here, what my bet me after one no shine numbi. Just to bring you closer to myself. So that your attention will come to where I am.
Okay.
It jinaseni will be an encounter with Ninyame Ewo. Any brain nipene inya brain ishinya unyami numasa. Because gospel songs, it comes by having the word in you, meditating on the word. Senia Joshua 1 counts. Remember Sam Ranguma win free wagini. Gene ho anopa ewiane ana na hwe na yo se ne watwere no ene be me na siu yi na ayo jojo it is a hope say nyamedwom no etimi make impact and influencer as a say nyame asem no enya wu edi wu mudem nyame asem edi wu mudem it wo twere o enyo words ni bia bebe bia compare it to the Bible. You need to be a more theological. Untibin chiranyum na akeke hwese die ne nyame aka so se dana sia se ne nyame aka se dana sia e kwan be ne be fa so dana sia enti se ye se ne obekeka ensem na fo ano any situation bi kurampa awum a wo nyame kasa chiro through his words yemfa ne ze sa adwumwe Susie and Matt and Atoya but I wrote a song
ya benyom
Yehovah within yakese
Yehovah. Okay.
I was leading. Yes. And you want to try. I sang it. I was leading worship.
Wow.
Yes, I was leading worship. And then all of a sudden that song came. And I sang it. And I sat down with them and then we added some of the words to it. And so how and you want to buy it and it's in it is because we sat down to add some words to it. I be beautify what God gave to me. And that is obi dear by inspiration. Obi dear by ebia wa asundaye. Obi dear by ebia already scripture. Woman nyomba ko be say ade bia meye no asem bia meka no as I say me bisa nyame. We went to preach. They were preaching baby and they were following me. You preach you etna care no. Na nsem na meka no. And almost started say that the who preach no asem we okay no. And then it started saying then we took scriptures saying na unyame be pese ye ne be nante saying na nyame be pese ye betenene saying na nyame pese ye tenase saying na nyame pese ye dwene. So all depends on the condition and situation you found yourself. At times you be inspired, at times you are leading worship, at times you are praying, at times you are reading the scripture. Then nyame can't just say kasan simfua we miensa we say fa boom na rhythmically there will be a keyboard and now you're guitarist na yemfa inside drum. So all depends. Now we in a sound so you are not writing the song or singing the song for yourself. That is why the Bible sing unto the Lord a new song. It is no shine. It will soon a time nomination. It may to Jomonwa. Actually, say me to Ediama me no. I'm singing it to the Lord first, and it will minister to the hearers. And so that is how it makes songs. And ma enyomo chere it bit me inspired the nipano we are do na do be so on mo obey the tenyomo na the amount. Enyomo chere nye nipa ba akofo na chere. Nyame ma e be the first line no. The better ones also be so actually say how do we say eto so and then the bema enyom no so be tia e be kasa akire no e bie ne na bie ne honhom aniwa obi e pese okukum ne ho a sa dwom we e betimi am na jai ikuma okukum no. And that is how songs writing comes. To people so you look at environment we situation e koso no akaze no me hu se yade adoso me hu se we hia adoso me hu se enkrofo nom nsa dodo enkrofo nom wi dodo enkrofo boy dwaman dodo e de be enyoma e na betima twem daughters beka say be radio it was a situation a won bia ade ba ko pe ne bebo say be radio na okasa wetimi atene
hey be radio otini nyina da menwum di nyina no wa na echo
my archbishop is the man behind this, and then the daughters they write songs, they write it themselves too. They write songs by themselves, and almost trivia so it will come to where other people will look at it constructively, theologically. I say, as a isisiano, as a bit me aboa, ubitia, a betrina ben, a bradiana. And so if you look at daughters, Biara is so biblical oriented, and therefore show, and therefore motivation, inspiration, and stability. Was sitting team the gospel song and Kutasani Mami and Sanwi now to say would they entertain Keka, you are not helping people. And but it must be granted and filled by the word of the Lord.
Nice. Cafe. Cheers. Cheers. 19 was a bag. That's
a fast. Cheers.
We shall fetch our cheers.
For my 31. 31 years.
Because there's a year back. 31 years ago.
Program to my bread. I could have. Because 31 years no more to do war. That week no more war America, no more war Atlanta.
Nice.
Into woman and I want to know. That is their field.
Nice.
And I'm always happy. But you're always busy doing things for God.
Nice.
And the meeting ya some of them in Bible in Christ. More corner rather than come home, rather more
nice. Ain't you know, you know, Brenu sa, but not compare quickly. Most my radio Jumano.
Right, I was 7 in the church. 7 in the church. And to rock was situm a baby joy FM. And one day, Mamma Penny be D Hong Kong, a year over to be quite your wife. And Uratu to be quite your wife was on Oba Yaso. That resurrection power and living bread. Into a catcher and some more people be a Obeba worship because I was a worship leader. And so they were looking for somebody who would be leading a devotion of 5 minutes. Take that note.
5 minutes.
As the next year is 30 years.
Hey!
Next year is 30 years.
Bishop?
Yes. Next year is 30 years. So,
Adoma Hingwa?
Yes, 30
years.
Yes, next year is 30 years.
Nice.
It don't frame me. Okay. Eba no, Joy FM a camp brofon kwa. Yeni eba hu nyina me ne Kofi Ochire Johnson Chapon no ono de we di kan heaven. And our brothers, obi aka brofo, opu nyina ye graduate. Me school am call ye no. A coping local authority. It don't can say me be camp brofo no. Na me ka kire Samuel Atamenza, Samens. And I'm saying brofo da mo ke kan ha no. Me timi kan say do be you. Me can after 2 minutes me choko.
I see.
And I'm saying and I'm saying and so they give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes and I'm drive and I'm worry within 1 year. But I have to sacrifice 5 minutes. 5 minutes na the man and I spoke in Chi 5 minutes. The can't 5 minutes, just 1 week, you know. So one pay more from me.
Wow.
And so out of many people, pastors my sister to be quiet, saw me as a worship leader, a packer, and somebody who pays posters. And will introduce you ma urakwasichu. Eti na me nko school. But then the nya opportunities in me because tenefia na ma fa radio na me de cassette shem na nyom no bo na me chimo no back na ma kasa. So I trained myself in my bedroom. Na me te aye bubuashi olaba. Ti me yesa na me train me on. And then I became conversant of how to turn Q, opening, Q. That is all the whole thing started.
It's quite a console.
Yes,
nice.
It is a console. And so, Sabra radio, you know, to Chimonoko, Namakasa, Nama record so it will be how it sounds. And to me, I was at the end of 95 minutes, and I need to make sure, say 5 minutes, or maybe 1 minute, Pepper Jum, if you are done, Asia. We are the recruit enyom. Now it is Joe Bicham, Suffer Anclato, Omonium, Miam Cototoy, Maquajiji, Namebo. And that is how I started. So 5 minutes, you know, then it jumped to 15 minutes. If it didn't have 30 minutes, if it didn't have 1 hour. But I respected the 5 minutes. I had to emphasize it because it told me will be because here, but a static and that is how
Bishop here always wants I mean show be brave than a pay to na any matna say na any matching come I can send be brave obia or any answer ni bia no and obi o was no obafanya me be brave film most me trusting yankopon na abra inyi ma no de wanyi mumpo na etisi ampo America safa de wo mo bibi kakra bi kra na for one ho zin no ye ne aka nsem bebre a cho he na azekra oye nyum papa enwuma oye nyum papa yankopon ni sunsun taye chi nyame hiro de ekwadwa ye nhira me hende bebia amda sepa ambre na yembre asumdase cafe ba no a nyame hye won bebre abna bibia ye ba wo be won abo wo zema he wo me hine ziban kama bibia de jejeje wo ha de nyame hye won bebre cafe ba no a wo jowulo police station in chan hono ma aka cho da ha de won ziban no bonyazan so oye dewye na mpo no aesthetics no will take into consideration how is ziban ranka sampo ba no na ziban no look good ankasa mutile he nyina ma men to fia mo beje kwana mezizi nti bo mazana waso brahanum na bezizi breakfast lunch supper. Wow. Cafe Banwa is a place since no ye the best had is no the Fantadol president for the Brothers and Sisters Association Kelvin and only Ekins na me show be break come from Pona or the Hanabaha well back Kofi Ampedu all the time na me show be break me that worshiper Yabi show be break me that papa na me kunu so rehwe Isaac Hassan what's the make sure that you want to be a multimedia ko release no no into the bibia boko fine be say ade yame yadoma ye basana ye hia sisi azma kran wan
yedu so no ya meka sam hwe ya pomuden mo nseme na ye benada edru benada say ya wonim say Faith Homeopathic Hospital for ba na ye no edin kommo ene Dr. Abigail ne Reverend Dr. Kankambo edu ewo ha be mama kwa be na bibia bokode ye de nyame ase so de ma bedu ha sumdie mu ene ayi takrade ne asante wo mama ye chia wo mo ye Dr. Kofi Amponsa ne Dr. Boatin e mama kwa ba Dr. Abigail hu wa chene ye ka de
antefia mi da se bebre mi se ye shia ebnada na Tuesday no passe ya yapomuden hu na e ma ye shia na ya metai ka se so nipa oti wona se enema bi o se odi mani padua no na eboa wankasa e ma wonya wapomuden na se wan ho odi umfa mana abibia o yare intentem na ade bi on so a obi nnim enti no uka no no so ehu na afi ono so ahya ase e de boa ni padua no na na mpese menka bibi mfa ensuo
okay
ana se water ensuo aye nom no eye nema bebre e na de mani padua no but enipa bebre na ennim enti obi o ha obenante fitiano pakosi anwunwe na ensuo awanom kwa bi a sachet water baako obi okwa na endru eba se ya o the problem na ema ni padua ni titiri ya kidney no enti bonsa obedwonso no na eni no aye brown ana se yellow aye eni nye
yes
but se onum nsuo no se ne o se onum na bonsa obedwonso no tembia na eni ye kama na me kan bibi se kidney ene me manema mensa bia nsuo ne boa woni padua ni bibi ti se kidney no okita ade bia efe ne se calcium oxalate crystals saade no se tembia no eye mo e wo kidney ni mu a ubon se na aklote e bottle a na aforme bibi e be fense kidney stone
okay
but se onum nsuo na etimi wash saade no efrim so but obi o ase meka se onum nsuo no enti saade no e bottle a na de o how ebro mo se nipa ne to complain se ne sisi achi ni lower back e na ya e hyehye no wan we ya de be hye se osisi e na ye o ya obe fa sisi enura still na enko enti na ye ka se enhwemu eyen because wan ko check up no wan hu se bia kidney no e na enya problem a untimi enya enti nsuo de eye very good se onipa bia o sorry efitian up at least wan nya kwa enye 3 liters obenum fitian up akosi anwumbe na etimi awoshe kidney nim fine na etimi aye na dwuma because se saade ne bamu a eye kidney stone no ne function no form kra edidi mai se kidney failure enti sa me obi a wo hwe me anase otim me se umpe nsuo tai enum nsuo ene sa num nsuo ene nya ni bebre so obi o ya kan se obenum abo se no aye twon ni pedua na edududu dabi at least e wo se eye kakra ena se ye kan de to so mienu ye fe bi se dilution eye ni pedua na ye fun ye fe bi se hydrochloric acid sa acid no egu ye funum eboa ma digestion eye proper ye didi a eye proper but se ye dan de sori anopa na sa acid na begu ye funum bebre enti no se bon se aduane to ye mu a na wafunu abloat because e wo ye funum a e wo ye funum ma stomach walls no e inflame e peja enti bon se aduane to ye mu a na wafunu aye kapu udidi kitu bia aginam udidi kitu bia hu se wame e boba usra unya chest pains etimi makoma ne bon tentem e ma wachi yoya ukon huntin betwetwe udidi ubon se waye week nti obi o didi wi ane ho ye ne mrage se okoda o kakra ansana watimi asan aye active yes hydrochloric acid e na e cause sa but se o sori anopa efikete so na se utimi enum nsu a e boa e dilute sa acid no e ma ne kofom kranti no ubon se oyefuni ma ye free won udidi a oye okay enu nti na ma meka se ensuo no eye no me etoso miensa te se eboa ema akoma no so eye adwuma fine titu se obi a omo more pressure obi a wanu pressure dro na still enkofom eda so wosra unse ensuo no mo na onum no eboa e purify blood no won ema no eye meka se fluid ema ne ye light won ema etimi e flow wo system ni mu eyie enti ubon se akoma no emre e won adwuma ho eye na adwuma kama sisi so fa but se onum emoja ni mu start se eye dua akoma na apply force enti ubon se eboa anasa ne function enye nti tembia pressure no emma fom na ekoso enu nti na eyese tembia onipadua no obenum nsuo na etimi abo onipadua obehu obi na uhu nanim dua no kra akosi fom a unso onipa ohia nsuo skin no nyina ya dry na arenka ase atwonchom bi so uhu nanu so ase wabre but moment a obenum nsuo utimi dwonso baako mienu a unse nipadua no esisi ne ho so enu nti na enne anope meka ye nyina ya dwen se ensuo eyade a eboa nipadua ne pa eye nema bebre but ebre ni nti ye ntimi nka ne bebre nti kakra yi no
obi anko Dr. Kambo do fakakra so ne point
said Dr. Abigail Edika o say ka ensuo ye ka ho asem say ehun abasem pa so promo ha ade a ye so important say and so said the environmental pollution assay ensuo nyina so what you say and unti no say no a very crucial say o hwe drink and ka hu hia pa mani pa bi ese ke no pa ke ensuo but and also na say I say ni nyina it's right now I know what I say according to Kathleen Rogers maame a oda climate change ano to say microplastics now are dominating ensuo no assay aduane assay from especially even the indoor pollution the ground amount air worse and until the idea ba kon say aba ehun hia so obi abeye e detox because right now can e bia atwam no na ka ba so obi anya serious condition bia ese ko bi o we sapa na we nini pa na o ye drugs bi pa but any obi no normal water keke no akonya problem enso baby atwam ko to esubura pati kontomra ha ban asebia no infection no hwe enso na ko tra na hwe emo okrum ha nyina ba beton bi oh enuti no yes rew oba feita ade a onim say bit na ya ma be boy detoxification eno no e boa masa toxins na accumulate your system ni man ka yesen ka onum suo na cleanse a e bia on pensio ana usu a onom no enye papa to the extent onim say even bottled water no it's not safe bottled water is not safe it contains more microplastics than even sachet water enunti no at the crogen a obeye be boa no e yes detoxification na e no faith homeopathic clinic no ti be chef die nim na ye detoxify our system no chemicals na accumulate ni nyina e be fuel system ni mo research na me say ano boa net na mu a na dey how ye dey eba nti also dia abaye ne say o ma no moa enta oni pedua ni because o ko dialysis mu kra ba ko a ska wu tua no enya asem kitwa na dialysis no kra la ya obedi so ansa na do so no na de be ye wa ye wawi nti entna ho don't take chances kra because month we are September a self care awareness month ade ba kwa yesu dua pa na say individual wo nipa na wo hwe sisi a wo tie no wo ni obi a opomodin ehun touch ma wo na obedi kan ehu tu nya hu a infant na ho una say tatai umia na atom ekwa na aba ohun odete ho all of a sudden we don't so na deep brown say na doc e kai dark yellow and I said deep yellow and I said dark brown on say enkan wo mu no e koso na nyesa na tie ni nyina ya de a e cho say toxins na accumulate your system ni won say una tika kra bia na wo te so enkan na nka won te sa aye sa de na odete ho ohun obi e ka ho aye fe che won no amu that's what we talk about just say ohun say ne ka ye or friend mechanic but on one ni pedua na asase twetwe no but won fa ho onya leg cramps ni ko to do first staircase or say mu kasa the joint to denya ne no pa che say obrepa ansa na watimi stretch at sense ni mo hu say wadenya ne ho enso obu na ni eguso to ba faith homeopathy a we nyina na do share fidim aska na 36 nerve endings ahwede akofa ba ye the root cause yamma onura ya check wa omoja blood type body mass index ye hwe wa kasa oni pedua no nsu ye ginem ye twa ho aduru dia mawa onnomo a wo bia ni ase enti ye be show September ye shall see 1st September a self-care awareness month. Take advantage. Know the state of your health. But show ni pediem. Na you know because clinically no ansana ebeka so bi nya yare no na mfiti preko pene bai. E shall see free baby kakran. Number no is 0244 58 38 59. Yo Santa Maria Abuya Junction. Santa Maria Abuya Junction. Wow. Bet me a friend number is 0540 710 940. 0540 710 940. Doctors, I crowd is here. Offer our benny obin nakasa. One who said, Bibia shall say, we need to do anymore. On tears, fresh is here. Any Nikita. Oh, Kumasia, bra, I hit a macco being 18 more. The macco being 18 more. Say, Koforia now, what they are. A Landry Managers Road, or Poly Junction. Tak ready for Namonco and Aji Police Station, Chair Honba. Nabogo so for Nanko Old Asada, I Oboga, a bronze, and Bia Yamodibia, or the Buffeta. Adom TV, you will running video wa the best salmon thing. Say I'm more reading, you know. Ebia won't count, Yarabia, Fabra, na intimate and bow.
I mean, Shramo, Papa, Pani, Jumadin, more ye prophetess faith. I'll pay yet ya watching what Jumadin. I also, oh, ye, Namisha, tea, and one is our swore, Yaquaba. Na no ba kubi so ho ye ba ebetwa da CBM emo akwaba Adom TV Badwam so oba akoko amemo ache na bibia boko de
chede mi adem pa na o send
bibia ye fa Adom bibia ye boko yenti enu no ye ka de hene de hene
ene ye beka about nafa Lady Clean, Nafa X-Vim mixture, and then the capsules. Well, it's here. So the body, you saw the Yanadi assembly. And you know, and you say, I can't want some cake. Yanka sounds you used to be. Oh, dear, queen. To win it, the Hunam not so, and I be I no menomia. Baby, queen. And I pay me checkers here. If we now don't have Bell Center, every Obibia or share in nano pay. And no pay a cassa at their fat in money memory now. Because infection and your man quan a young. So, no partner ho, that's when infection in beer. They are walk on the horn so Ibina. Tell no pay a besha said the free Nafa Lady Clean. Nafa Lady Clean, no, a 100% natural feminine hygiene wash. Mechra, Yankasa have buying any in Dubram, and I'm not Adom Herbal Center. Yako kwaye bi bremu kwaye bretumu. Akwatitin dua haban eni ndua hini a doctor foku kudam na ejina hahan ho eni fidia kese e dia ye adwuma ye wi enso 24 distant preciso say ye tano pesa wo hwe me oba menwa ba kama unam abontin je say the skin is skinning the hair is hairing now so ahemfi ho no mu nkoye chairman ba obeja ho no mu akọ we don Adom Herbal Center atena se mu say infection e di manya e di ne betima ye de aboama enu nti enya kofa nafa Lady Clean no ediaba tado pay say wo hwe me abo modern say won sabe kebi e na we na nya obi a wenya infection no kwa na betumi use wakoye oba nko de e wo say wo ma ye no ma ye na wo ma ho asiesie no e wo say wo ma eho ehia wo ho nya obi a we ka so wo keka me anasem nya infection nko a na ebetumi use wakoye oba nko de e wo say wo nya bi na wo use oba de wo say wo tumi siesie ho na wo ma ye no di mu na sipi na sita to your body abo modern say won sabe ka Nafa Lady Clean bi e so portable betumi na show bag mu betumi na show back pocket o ko trip na ho na de ko e ma na ye show mo ka wa kese no mo nchen wo o mo ye de o mo ko trip no o mo nchen wo o mo a ye mo musika so mo fanya business no minu abo mo nchen wo e wo kwan bia so won so obi ye mawa enchen e ma wo ka nya wo ka ma ho fe ne ma wo so bo modern say won sabe ka Nafa Lady Care sa himfi ho na keka wo say enso na abegu ho say enso bi egu bu enso bi egu no enso na egu no na eden kambo ni bi enana mo bu onso bu ni say wi na eja ne nka enne e wo say to twa bo modern say won sabe ka Nafa Lady Clean bi e beboa eyisa ha ni na efi ho no mo e de ma bi chi wadren so na person ne me echa from me number ni 053 11 56 556 053 11 56 556 impempira aya na meka se bibisha se dan ni ho adi e woni peduane ni a kai na hye no so se e wo mogya ni mu entel se wutu ase entimi nua ba wo bayin set Nafa Lady Clean no ne mo be no Nafa X-Vim mixture and then the capsules Nafa X-Vim mixture and then the capsules eno no wo be no na de wo mogya mu de na mintimu nyina aba besene akonto yo ba ohia kombo miensa we Nafa Lady Clean Nafa X-Vim mixture and then the capsules and obenom nua be ma Nafa X-Vim mixture and the capsules no betumi anoma ma no ayeye odunso na emu achemi yo no dunso na dunso no nua ba koja fiche so kodunso a obetima say ye den na dunso no emaye intense na ho na nim say eye UTI and meche urinary tract infections no say wunya na so ye nhwe han ba ko show rubber intent na ho bomoden se won sa ebeka nafa XV mixture na ne capsules bi ebeboa eyisa ha nyina edefi ho no mo ede ama ma intent na ho kra bu ono ma boxer shorts ontumi nhye because o hye no kodu fia bonya discharge bi efi ni be manim na achenchene atare eye boxer shorts no ano entuntumi enro na chese o ten so na atono ni adwendwen eni atete maintent na ho bomodem se won sa be kan nafa XV mixture ene ne capsules bi na emboa enhwenyi sa ha nyina emfi ho no mo emfa emobu ono man be ma na hwenka ye kete enya hweo enya obi ambo wudua infection no se tena wo so cha tumi ma be ma no so fon eye kete ne sro bomodem se won sa ebe kan nafa XV mixture ene ne capsules ebeboa eyisa ha nyina edefi ho no mo ede amayendrey pharmacy shops and herbal shops okum ha bebia anya na okwa obenya bi ato sign edge number ni biom 053 11 56 556 053 11 56 556.
Yada se papa enti Nadom Herbal Center ena yete ne nkano emi so omre nkakra
o no me fe nka o kakra obi ho hono ma e no se ne to ase e hyehye no de omo ka ne se isiateka no ne to ase tumi hyehye ne saa na che se oje no ho a enje na poso ye njija obi no ma o de ho ka kete se ya ontumi nna obedan so ade be cha ne ho na mi na ye njija misro bo modern se mo sabe ka na Adom garlic bitters. Nadom garlic bitters. Garlic here near the ye. Now, only say, ye garlic do the fan feed me garlic and pampa ni nefu. Okay. And to one concon no we and concord to garlic and pampa and beer, womuma, ebiana patututa obey mobile casa wunko for sanat garlic debi. Nadom Herbal Center, Nadom garlic bitters no entesa. Unum we crash and chest one garlic. Nanso, and what didn't do a woman bosses in pedrian, the potassium, calcium, magnesium, me now woman bois. Esisi ni pedriano obo no ma o tese sorry na pa no did no ko oni sure di boost ni na immune system bo modern sa no pe won sa be kan na Adom garlic bitters so akwa ni pe die wo didi won no mo hu from immune system no bet man break it down today na dey born ho ban dey na dey boost wo immune system bo modern sa won sa be kan na Adom garlic bitters bi na emboa na esisi ni pedriano ene o haye o ya brantie wo dronku abrantie na wo sisi ye o ya we be je wo girl Wesro, but modern say was abe kan Adom garlic bitters bi na mmoa na nsiesie oni pedua no wonum na Adom garlic bitters na boost immune system na nsiesie dompe na ige ema moja no so die frusane yie no na wosan so enum nafa XV mixture ene ne capsules na aboa infection na efi hono mo e de ama obema na asha asese airphones ntumi bo adwuma se ne se na fata no ntumi mema ye no ohun ntumi ensuani modern say won sabe kam nafa XV mixture na capsules ebeboa eyisa ha nyina efi ho edema na
pedi ebenya wo
oh pharmacy shop and herbal shop e okrom ha bebia okwa benya bia to ya na won sa na se won nan aye osisiriti we no mka ne sa na ase achewo no aye moja na ntumi de fu sane ye won tini ni muti na ya na aba ne sa no na Adom garlic bitters beboa eyisa ha nyina e de fi ho no mo edema bibi che wadwen so o menses no emba ye de send your how ni tie bia no frɛ why kese do pesa wo so tia frɛ your number no e 053 11 56 556 053 11 56 556 me say pharmacy shop herbal shop we say o ye delivery ma akra e be delivery no e dey amount dey here no so be free 053 11 56 556 connection no so sapo modimpa e ma asetena pa entimido entena ho e ma yare enji ni pedua no e mo so na Adom Herbal Center esi ndu papa e wukrom
disi ye penododo nso atu
mo frɛ nasa okanshi drug lane kwa pharmacy shops na wonyina woyendro ni bi kwa benya bi ato
nti na Adom Herbal Center no na ya hodo se na wadwama so
edoso bebe nine
but the okan ene no aha bobo no so bi
nafa lady clean nafa XV mixture na capsules na Adom garlic bitters
okay tene de yanka se be 3 no abosu baba ku bi ne ba ku bi e fa na the same time
you know nafa XV mixture na capsules no no na ye mixture na afi capsules betumi de insuo na no capsules no na for infection no
no so ba ne be ma
na tumi no ba lady clean de no ye mankwa no na e de siesie ma no aha bia na wo anasa abrabo mu semti no ahemfie ho bi anasa nsoso abegu e be kira e come na me person mechanic say secret no
this of ba o ba say you know capsules no yen tumi fa nsuo
betumi di normal nsuo nso anom betumi anom o mixture no later no na later bi nsuo nso anom capsules no so nya person onom na be feel comfortable bia no aha obetumi me das
ma das ne bon pa ese be se hia ya das enti na Adom Herbal Center na yete won mo enka no ye ne wie nkomo no
na beka akwasi insia Commander 6 Carlos Ediatia
Yemfana sema ono obosro ne asase se ohyira ne ma ne bremu na opegya ne ma ebra enidaso eni ho ena de pasa achi biem nyame no hwe so na juda so mo masem yensa nkonkoda komkwa ade pachi enkwado bayi boafo ama ya boafo betimi ama yensa koya no ama ye bra ye bone be wie peo na asi yie nyagidie e bia me ka kiro bi se emre ne so a nipa ye ho hwe enye yie te se no ba kwa wo so na wo chimu a eba doctor ne na so opia kwara so back to oba ne mu a emfa obompa ya de aka no relax e hwe nyame ani monyam me de akwasensia asemi de kabre e na edus me ka se fiada ye nyina ye se share once again ewo the Accra Digital Center sectoral debate eseba wa kwam ye this time ye di kobo e de afa ya kwan e ho o man Ghana akwan ya kwan ya kwantempon se na etie babia ote wa kwan etesei. So the late Professor Johnny Van Statabes John Dramani Mama administration 8 years akwan wodo se no mtimi ye o ye bam na akwan wodo se na sabre na won wo so mtimi ye from 2017 to now akwan wodo se na Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration etimi ye akwan se no meto ye na o se nkomo ye. Now moving forward into 2025, what is the actual plan of NPP NDC for Yakwan? So this is all about sectoral debate. Say yanete. Ubun kunta de yakoye chichire baby be fa de free ye, baby de be wie ye. Na ye pem de yakwen baby so ode beko. When you tobe wo kare nyina na pen ni paper e da ho ya ye cheke. Duba wada oba so te wonom. Tu ka sam na nya nkopa ni yi ya flag na bo say red and kosa na to red bang. That's what you draw. This Friday, you say share Adwa form, you share contractors, you share civil engineers. Wo a big kakesi permission so ka ho bi. Timba so. E wo ya kwan. No miss the technical questions. And famayen. E kwan be na ye fa so ye ya kwan e wo emem. The way na ye no e boa ye. Or so minor na toko so tini bottom sika e de ye akwan wo man mu ana. Eti issues ni doso Friday e wa Accra Digital Center ye nyina ye hia na ye ni enkomo. Alpamidu di enkomo tiawa na o man ye ne kwabda santene mpenfo e de pese mu atwaso. Nim so ya we say na Tuesday 17th of September 2024. And then that NDC Amyokori Asha say all the 16 regions will be antin synchrome. The enyo ye cheke se fentia abatuo commission. Because on feel say the commission no eye no sinto ewomu. Right. That is part of their constitutional right. Ya ogana no kwanya kwanya so betimi aye bia fa hudomu eye. But now no me no di nkomo bi e ka kire wo say let's not only see our state institutions as evil only when we are in opposition. Me kan masa ka to people say e mane so nkonkwo se bi o se amanyu mako so ye ade a ense fata yanke ano fantum. But ame yankote woni de se amanyu mako eye papa anabone abra uni abamu. E na mane so nkonkwo ye se wo de ye kasa de tie abanyu maku a eto na mo bia e na asori egina because wo aban mu e ba ne nye sa e ba sa enye omanyo ne. It then tends to be a self-seeking partisan governance and also more bia. It is a enana enya even when you are in opposition na so about power na enya also timi sekire wo se na wo ka se ampa eno na enye ene so enye. But the power, everything is solid. Uko position pe there be enye. In your mind, Papa no. I'm sure a video be a former President John Dramani Mahama when he was calling on Amam Force Yenya Electoral Commission man in Juma. You have another video be the next picture. Man penda that John Dramani Mahama na meka asem enfanchero.
Continuously attack the Electoral Commission for reasons I can't understand. There's a time when we need to give the Electoral Commission peace to do its work, you know, and every little thing they are at the Electoral Commission and attacking the commission. Recently, brouhaha over a logo. I mean, how is a logo going to affect the quality of elections in this country? I don't think it's a discourse that is one that we should be splitting hairs on. Continuously attack the Electoral.
So, that is former President John Dramani Mahama. At that time as president, he believes also my Electoral Commission, no, the attacks near too much. But and then Penda Mahama in opposition is telling us, say, hit the street against the Electoral Commission. So what happens to your peace message? And I can say, my Electoral Commission peace, and if it's all 12 videos, so catch on say, state your position. Let you make the determination. Can one some Electoral Commission? I can say more. And decide no feel say to me about mine. But under the same John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, in opposition, was he hit the street? And you see the double size. And I'm going to say, "Ebanesao." So who cast me serious partner? I'm not for them funny serious so because that's all the na kwa yes media e yemenkwa e ba ne sound so there and sem fata. Now and we have MPP in power telling us say yisi nyahwe stop attacking yisi Shwesam Yaku in opposition 2016 Tiasma Samyaku kai
which comes on the 1st of December. There are many calls of people whose names, whether deliberately or not, have been omitted across the 10 regions. And it's beginning to up the tension in the system. The Christian Council of Ghana should not sit down and only be interested in people signing peace accord when those held and gifted with the responsibility to ensure a free, fair, transparent elections are derelict on their duties. Peace accords on paper on itself cannot provide us with a transparent election. What is sad for us in the MPP youth wing is what has been lost in the narrative. There's this whole peace industry in Ghana. Peace industry. But nobody is talking about the fairness, the transparency. It's not enough for the Electoral Commissioner to go to church and say she's praying, God gives us a leader. When some of the posture and utterances of the EC seems to suggest that they have a favorite.
So, the former national youth organizer of NPP, Sami Ehuku, now Director General at the National Lottery Authority. I want to say the double size coins in the etier. Is the market was a mina in Chantroda. Omo opposition masamonko. Omo ba power masamonko. Enyo man chechire no no. O man yen chechire ni sa. O man bia be kwa chechire ni sa bia sa man ni dache. Sa man no eni dache. It is a boni bi e koso yisia MPP ntimi hwe yisia ni mu kan chire no because MPP is in power. And the papa because we yisia NDC ntimi kan chire because NDC is in opposition. Me kanfu yisia ye den. Me boy yisia baso aye den. Enyo man chechire no no. a self-centered, selfish, parochial interest approach. You find your mind here. Oye chitania e mane dada me so wan hwe ya ba bia wo betim wonom saa man pedifo na koso da bia saa because manum ye ntimi ahwe pedifo no man kan chom say yem ye you ni ye you me ye da bia nye da bia de bia me koso dada manum ye ni saa no mo na koso na manum da so te ba bia ete because of 50 Ghana cedis. Etine se wo di man penda da John Dramani mama echi atese kromua bisa won say abra no wo power cast ye me electoral commission e bra no nye na adwuma no pese o kire sen ye na de wo ka kire sen tisi krom ko ye dede enye so be tan obi o me si anye ma ne sa ye de obu ni de be ka kire mpanifo say ba bia mo de ye kɔ no ensem fata ye mfa ne kikire man. In your capacity as a commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, what happened today? And interestingly, the issues that's the same issue. That's what Samuel was talking about. Almost in opposition, no more coin, and they are okay. Bashing NDC. For raising same concern, you are raising opposition. That was the same issue. Yeah, former President Mama Ka said, "Yeah, electoral commission money na sumie fine adwuma." But obey your opposition leader there, o see tinsia bonte so. Eti pasa na ma omugidie wo ka asem a ye hunu se ne yemfa ne mfa. Because ye hunu no kore now, because ye hunu the genuineness, no kore pe wa asem na wo ka ne mu. Amana kwa say sebi eye menkoa me see your minus are yanko baby ya. I was thinking it's like a former president Mama catching this staff was say yemma electoral commission nyedwuma ye state a case. Then this will still continue to work with the electoral commission. That's why Nana Meka say semenka say enmekoni ye boni ayenke anontum. But you won't come back for because we demonize it start McCoy. Because a sayer is a good generator. So, it didn't have questions of mine. Come down to pound for a cradle. I didn't pay more at was macro.
Well, that's about the winner must say questions here that CPA 12 common as well. I'm saying non conable pound minute at you know in Numa. Yeah, that was a so ajibre with a big but because we share a Adom TV, say on your papa Edemao, independent candidate for a year and Kranza North Atenase, Reverend Charles Usu Atenase, so na a year Dr. Benjamin Ochorin, so on also or an advocate for Mother Ghana, on also Atenase, Ewa say for the next minutes in a day, Nimno, Ghana Hong Kong and EBD, but my main house if you're the way I know, our crowd digital center, yeah. Jumedi Shunku ayedi no sectoral debate no ye de bebrel na this time ye free power ye education ye health ye de roads and bebrel so under the watch of the previous administration NDC akwan hodo mutimi ye ene so mu nya kwanya ba akwan hodo mu jiri so mitima ya ka de MPP amanyoko no so ye no ho sa na MPP so no akwan hodo mbeto ye de ne aye de enye ye de omutima ya ka ho ne ye ko enimi. So more cross line now. They almost meet my a account. So it's going to be very interesting. Sectoral debate in Eboa. My ultimate say we ne cost sector by sector. Na Abuawa manayi ni na so. I'm ultimately to abako party A or party B. Inti share so. If you're there, enemy, Accra Guitar Center, 7 a.m. Pepe. Na ene se adwuma di so e de abro kwanso nkoso. Pero man hene komna sante. So chaza kwaba.
Kwaba me yuso.
Constituency Boko.
Constituency
The last time me ba a techiman, I think 3 weeks or
yes.
Let's say me busa okra, I think it escaped me. You know, President Obama, what is it? Why?
Oh, I don't pay my mention at your phone here for you're John Dramani Mahama. Opes or Bayamon Penny beam. When say, Oman Penny, a cognon, a soon soon on Namade. And he answered me as for. And maybe a chairman o hwɛ deɛ na yɛhu fa ne ho a na nya deɛ na nkɔbɛtumi abɛyɛ wɔn mpani bi mu but onyame ɔhwɛ akoma mu ɔhwɛ deɛ nipa hwɛ nneɛma dane nti na nɛ me on demonstration a ɔmɔkɔ yi menyaeɛ koraa nka ama no saa sɛ ɛyɛ nyame pɛ na sɛ ɔtumi bɛyɛ ɔma mpani a menim deɛ ɔbɛtumi aka fa register yɛde ato aba no ho ɛbɛtumi ayɛ onyame pɛ soso ɛfiri sɛ onyame pɛ nko a na bɛyɛ adwuma nti nnora akyi na obi bisam sɛ nti woyɛ hwɛ sɛ mahama bɛtumi abɛyɛ president mesi yes ɔbɛtumi abɛyɛ president ɛnokorɛ ɔbɛtumi asan aba biom sɛ ɛyɛ awurade pɛ nko adeɛ a ɔbɛtumi asan aba biom ba mmerɛ kakra na atwam no kwabra na mpaebɔ kwan so wohwɛ deɛ na ɛwɔ wie mu paa na wɔwie n'adwuma a na nka ɔnsan ba biom nanso nneɛma asesa infact bɛyɛ megyina nneɛma adane wohwɛ deɛ yɛda a yɛso ho daeɛ ne deɛ yɛhu ɛwɔ mpaebɔ kwan so a nneɛma adane nti ɔsan bɛyɛ ma mpani bi ma ɛnyɛ mwawa
nneɛma adane sɛ na nipa bi nim susu sɛ ɔntumi mma ɛmɛtena bɛnwa no so biem anaa nneɛma adane sɛ onyame ɛde fam na 2025 7th January no ɔno na ɛkɔ so afena nim na ɔde ɛhwae
na kwasɛm ɛwɔ mu ne sɛ sunsum di honam so nti adeɛ bi esi honam fam bi ɛsɛ esi sunsum mansa nti na sɛ ɛyɛ wo biribi wɔ sunsum a ɛyɛ affect wo life physically a ɔyɛ ho hwɛ nyɛ yi sunsum mu na biribi asi a na adesoa bi dade so a ɛɛden sɛ obɛtumi across the line sɛ ɔba bɛyɛ ɔma mpani bi but mene ɔka sɛ wɔn wɔ ani ne ɔma wɔn bɔ mpaeɛ bi hu sɛ saa deɛ ne ɛni hɔ biom na kɛ sɛ ɛni hɔ biom deɛ a obɛtumi asan yɛ ɔma mpani ama na yiyi sɛ yɛ awurade pɛ nko adeɛ a obɛtumi asan yɛ ɔma mpani
so deɛ yɛde ano ka no deɛ yɛtwerɛtwerɛ no nyɛ ɛno nnimu saa
ɛnhyɛ da ɛkari weight ɛnhyɛ da nkari weight saa akonnwa no yɛsi no sunsun yɛsi no honam fam once it's established spiritually sɛ yɛwura mahama bɛba anaa yɛwura mahmud bawumia na bɛba woyɛ ho hwɛ nyɛ yie the physical aspect of it ɛbɛyɛ ano sɛ yɛwɔ akɔto aba nti na ana sɛ yɛkɔto aba no amanyɔfoɔ no yɛde ɔmo yie a ana medwe hɔ mtumi nti aseɛ because you see yɛnya certain president a yɛwura akɔfoɔ the time ana ɔyɛ president a ɔpɛ sɛ na ban toa so olusu election to opposition party say yet to abana 100 times crank you were male so called president he was ordained not yakunya so da nti na nye abato no aye to no run off ni hwan na betima nsesa enema and you say omo time kra na MPP for council afiri omo nko bi because already na you were male nyame de na sia yakunya so da in fact 2016 they were Mahama yakunya so no operate election enti onu ankasa te akonya so na tumi hye ne nsa nyina no nanka obetimi goda ahoden mu de nko o tumi wa onam famu anka obetimi bibia ama ka osana tena akonya so akobram so oye anyi and he even lost the elections and na bi si yemre so that time no wura Kufuor te akonya so da na God has ordained President Kufuor to say obey your mampani enti de no honam famu no e mata pa ne mum aya na emu nyi dru nkyɛn de esi wo sunsum fam nti na amanyɔfo no sɛ ɔmo nim awurade de a nka first of all be consult Nyankopɔn ahwɛ de onyame wɔ yɛ ma wo na de tosi mienu de nyame de ama wo no wabɔ ho ban na obi anye mfiri wo nsam kɔtɔ da Nyankopɔn tim de bibi ma obi na wayɛ hwɛ han ɛni bɛba no sɛ de korɛ den afiri nsam ti sɛ wo ka che obi sam sɛ o mampani Mahama ebetimi asan aba bi ma bɛ o mampani a menyi ɔkyi ɛyɛ onyame pɛ nko ade a obetumi asan aba bi sa anye onyame pa na kɛ sɛ ontimi me di president
I see.
What do you make answer?
Well, a bit confusing because spiritual matters cannot be understood by just normal brains. Oh yeah, PhD holder cry. Sometimes matters of spirituality and question some the mouse. I didn't okay. Because oh, he corner could get in 7 times. Me, or any more. Now in the okay kakano. You know, I will not challenge you much on those.
Kopranema Daniel. Anema Daniel. Anema gususu Daniel.
Anema Daniel. It's me Daniel ko baby.
Daniel ko baby. Ne gususu Daniel. Anema Daniel. Gususu Daniel. Entina sɛ bibi ne si wani so pɛsɛ ɔyɛ na wo hyɛ mpae boma unyae da kɔpɛ sɛ obewie
sɛ bibi esi wani so na odo ho hyɛ mpae boma unyae da
no
kɔpɛ sɛ nkunimdie ne
bɛba hansa because you see adeɛ bi a ɛyɛ aprapre bia no
we as when we
na ha sɛ say one more near now ho so a
ba ko be
kontem agya entina Bible kan say the yen so ogina ho no won hwe yi na wa hwe ase so obi timi hwe ase agya the other fam so timi sori gina ho ide e ma ne yi
the king ni Abel na pra
asam no on say na no so trust them say Jacob any Esau on papa Isaac e ka kire Esau say e wo mse me di nhira na ma wonu ekuma no dada na mbom se wo betimi akante no ho a keka wo ho a adeso na da wo beti a eni nti wunya nhira na betimi afiri ho akọ indeed trust them I tell say Esau eye successful oyeyi ankasa nti ye betimi aka to ho say kwabra onyeyi da ye betimi aka to ho say wo untu kwan da ye betimi aka to say wo
onsifie wo kwan
da na mbom se umma wani brea sa ade na ye de ato so no ebe free ho
so ebe to so na abeye ade bi da so limited
e kan wo she
if you wo ba bia no betima ware at age 25 da
sure and then na wo ha obi timi ekọ ohaw bi ma wote ase enye ye won yema miensa na wo wiase ye wo de wankasa wo suban de ohaw bi betimi de abrawo ene ye wo de obonefo na ahyehye ne wo de nyamenim hu bi de nyamenim hu bi no wo ye ho hwe enye ye gise nyankopon pam enti de wo ya de mfonso aba na wotimi sachire fi hu de obonefo no so de to so no wo nyame anim nyame timi bo yi fi ho ba de nyame ankasa nim hu bi na de aje wo no ankasa because obi wo ha ohaw bi nyame beba aba wo so no sa ohaw no de wo konkoni bi mu enti ode arapo aise kubi na ode
obebobo wie na
nsuo nti ode ade na ya
na wo body enye maketo wo kwa bitwa za no
of course nti some of the things you say o tu ho na mon physical then say ade we de me nyam fonso bia afi wo ho mpa ya na ho say ade no enko a koye awrade anim na bi san say owura onim ho bia na say nyame nim ho bia na ka say to your own good nti da owura na decide na den aba but the da so bia wo ba nyam botre akonyankopon anim bia no nyame tumi yi free ho e ba na yi nti nyame nwanwa say ye beto aba yewie no say yewura mahama say ye awrade pe so obesan ba bi ma no otimi san ba president bi ma enyam nwanwa because tumi nyina ye nyame dia say o say yewura mahama emaye bi na yewura mamudu ba wianso ba president a say onyankopon na o den ni say o me president eno so ye ho hwe den enye yi ti akonya de ba bia meti sisi ametima ka cho say kwabran it is settled me de bi ni pa obedi akonya no it is settled say 2024 the onyame be sidi no wasi awie the aka nyina ye de nipa ye prepare ho eden aye come 7 December on the 8th to by 9th December no now he's declared I see it's sealed and into business
say ye ko back to nyame no na obkohwe akoma mu no na oye mobruhufo no insachrai bia krant mi ma
da bi kobra onyame pese odi leader ba onhwe nipa de nipa hwe ohwe akom
onhwe de wo hwe
no enti you might judge someone wrongly enti nyankopon aka se atemu wo no nyame nsem ye yetimi yi aten ba o se ga ye wi ase ye bu nipa aten ene ye tim de bibi susu o man ye commerçant o de kwa yedin so ye MPP ni o ye so ye NDC ni o kwabra o corrupt o ye say but the entire o koso nyina se o akoma bi wo mu a eni nyame na nyame ahwe sa akoma no so di de nipa kafa ho no nyame hu ye akoma na wo hwe e be o de bless you ko it is o pese wo die wasase so o pese o nya nkotenten wasase so ade bia wo hwehwe bia no nya akoma papa ma eurade do hwe wakoma so na wo do be see
do kakwaba
we nyame ahwe de ba na akoma ni ba wo be die president na akoma ntin nyame de
do kakwaba
ya nua
oh the doctor was the academics you know ba academia for no on be calculate say aka say yensu ye poll yensu akoye no in fact this morning me rested obitude poll bia one of our security agencies ni be no investigative bodies no aye na or the chairman maybe afterwards I'll preview you to but what tie the physical eka now the spiritual na eka na dia o say ebo ebra o de ko de adusuafo no so eka na hwe de honhom no so ka o say ebo ebra to from academia minim say we a combination of the spirit world and academia there. We go be different. But yeah, strictly academia there. Oh, but yeah, who move for the baragube.
That's enema do ho se unni hunim dia na unni hutumia anane kayedi na mum media meginya medi niema bi to misisi wo nipa brabom ke abrantie bi a last year na obi ka kire se wo enche wo no hire ba akwatena brochiro se me di soja ewo ha na me ye de kwatena brochiro oso me se asagura yeso omukoye exams yesi nipa be ne ho on ye number 2 me no kasa sisi ya oko onene yire enyina etu akwata na UK
do nyamitimi
ye ebetumi yesi na nka me personal life is a living testimony because 14 and I'm papa free. I struggled to pay my school fees. Na say na to meet you obi school fees a na nyame na do
otimi ye no
nyame ma ye den pen it me pam school fees na omo a etu ade da no na omo ne ye kofie mo koye de opentema kofie keke obeso kofie ba ye no kofie no nim ni awo ba bi a kofa ska no kura wonim so nyame na dum kakra Ebenezer enti abato ne ade edu ba bi because me so me Christian we can only draw inspiration from the gospel say nyame si obi hene you say we ya pese e dey o si dabi we dey on ka ho ya ko fa ne mani nyina ba o si na o ma nyina ni say akaketo akra
o dey on ka nkra
wo do dabi ono ti edi ahene edi ono kra o hwe moa so onwuro o say ko fa ne bra ono na nyame e dey akonwa ne ma no enti dwendwene ho sa de a ye betumi aka say niema munya onse wi asistu bibi tumisi na obi bewu na o se awurade nka hwe minyuma amaye na fa me bone chem na ma me onyame Simon 15 years na nka se so God had said it but nyame na san hu ne mobo
yakoma no ni nyuma pa
no Simon 15 years o ka Bible ni ye kura ni 15 years no the latter part no we ni years a tada bia na Yankopon ni so nka utwa so sisi ya nka ye
problem bia ni ho
but o ka ko ani ma ye be ha nyame sa enti hwega na ha nsi oto a Yesu kire Awurade because flooding beba show ba na mfuturo ba so Yesu nti nyame onye ye den enti abato on de ye beto ye pio nipa ba ko pe nti na akonya ne ba ko no nipa ba ko pe ne ye de betra akonya ne so afenema esai na se so ebeba abesum yie anase onsum yie se Nebukadnezar abesum yie ana onsum yie nyina Nyankopon asem.
Okay, so baby adeda me na chese ye counted down to elections about to komana ye didi na ebegina brane yia na enti ase eni opepan ni odo a ye de wo ma oman no na ebegina brane nso a enkogina eye wona ye amanyofo na kandifo no nko a egina ye adehia ye wo oman nim nyina so nti yemfa we enhyase minim se kofi betima boy kakra na ka audio video na to a sa machines e dia ba si drip equipment na no da ye nuanu mu a mo Gomua West minim se mo se ye de sa machines no ekọ sa bia honom no na mampanyi any member of parliament infonyini efenfam sa mfidie ne hono na afanu no mekire amanyuku a woni wo anim paa no akansi ani ebi afa asekan ebi afa abo ebi didi atem ebi epupo nti se mfonyi no be yaman but me ka mo say nti me bisa mo say when so ka yamanya sabne ho ana what should be the ideal thing to be done in matters of this in terms of mfonyi
the idea me say drip machines ya oman na japade oman no entina yentumi nkofa sisi a Dr. Baumia ejina wa MPP dim MPP na edi akonwa no yentumi nfa Dr. Baumia ne poster enkotare Jubilee House ho because e honya MPP dia e oman ne dia the seat of government
Ti wo hwe Christ the King anim ha billboard wo ha a Dr. Bawumia picture boso. Ene ye billboard a commercial person and I ayeji huska. Inti drip no ye o manager padia ye ntumi nkofa enkanka ne parliamentary candidate ho ne picture. Ye do man payin de bo ho kra me I have no problem because no need leadership any at all I have no problem. More so he's not contesting. Ne mum ye de parliamentary candidate de ko bo ho de a entwa it is not right. No. Na ni nyina achi no se enye no ekwan be na sese ye fa so me ho hia me pa enye bibia na sebe ye kwatwe sika ye o e bibia na fa dua o kwabna hwe se wubufu o ma wakoma di wadwene mu kan a woni be ba ho so no na nipa ato nso nipa nye sebe ka ataya adwo aye kopompe nipa wu awu nti ye ma from now till say December 15th no ya ma akoma na nkofom kakra ya mu bi aya akoma no huru obi bu ofu a mo atwa hwe bi da wo obi ni bu ofu saa no atwa hwe bra okọ na sebe omo aya eye akakabensem ne kuti gu omo ye haja no wonu mi say omo win election omo kura nko na ye nkayo omo fo ne ye nkayo mo
abato nko ni ni ba
oh yes ya ba be say wo certificate way the best I will bet you a penad mobile and I say Sabio penny money more the ancient. Ya public toilet be near the atu and say now bereso. What is your capacity? Then I bet you 5 ministers I won't come qualify. Say President Mahama 60, President Dr. Bawumia 50. Now your chair 88 120 the crowd be 50 now be yabi. Your chair President Kufa or boya 125 ministers. When you be, despite all your qualification, your dedication, bibia, when you be. Now about 50 and I'll be yabi. Enti abotre. I told that you na ye benya tumi no bi enye mu di bread ye. Ne mu se obi ba be dia konwa na niema mu hare ye a ye nyina obi benya so mfa so. Ye nya abotre sa ma fa dua ma fa boba ma fa sekan ne de. Ha na o se police for mo money da ho pa. Because nipa ni bi o ha o man onim se nipa ni bi o ha adwumbo no woni tirim dida wo na emom o sheda dia for politics so
no dia tu sana mo
no dia tu sana mo no
okay so okay TV this one NDC amanyoko no onim so mu yi Ghana fo nyina so tire se na me adman ne benada 17th the electoral commission for no maybe o mugidi so mo ye no o mugidi se nya ne kwa so no nti ibere na so wo he mfo nya posi for any NDC chitai for any adofo Afrina ombedi nkomo ama put for chon there so maintain quickly next I'm back to studio.
Because of that. Okay, so body cam insecurity operations are for evidential purposes to gather evidence about what all of us are doing here. It's also a means of protecting people because as you know what cameras can do, so it is just to an extra layer of our security to ensure a successful deployment. Thank you.
What measures are you going to take to de-escalate any potential situation that may happen?
As part of our preparation for the ground, all our officers have been oriented on de-escalation mindset, and that is what we are here. Remember, our objective is one, that by throughout the exercise and to the end, security, law, and order will be ensured. Thank you.
And then finally, we heard from a group fixing the country, and another group, they had put out a notice that they were also going to organize a counter-protest. We want to find out what has happened to them.
From what I understand, that demonstration, the organizers have agreed to put it on hold for now. Thank you so much. Let me take a moment to do the tree. Yes, since yaba ni dudu mu pa na yambota ne say ene eye demonstration ya NDC for organizing say organizers so say demonstrators so say be hwa ade afu say ne be ya obi ahu enkoto chimanti police aba ye be ma bambo a edi mu say be ya Ghana democracy ayeka say ye no ya so mu ba na ye ne so na police so ye ya afemu de ye da mwase nti ye wa ha ye ne mo wa ha bibia ni a emreti antie mu no ye be san na mo de nkita ho nya me nhira mo nyina ye da mwase.
So you just heard from the Director of Public Affairs of the Ghana Police Service, Grace and Circle, giving us.
Saba, oh, I love this policewoman. The way I was here, can and say much which is a welcoming and very accommodating.
This time round,
yeah,
Mama Basso.
Yeah.
In fact, police for not acting very well. Now, a bomb pie said, I'm on your phone to obey the same.
Yeah.
Yes. Papa, we and you be a ehu. And me, I'm on your phone, or we are. They have been conform good each. Okay, brand here and then call let my vote count.
Yes.
And then back say, or the ironic cool. It is a wood here, demonstration. We are just part of the demonstration, said Dr. Kain. Leaders didn't go trouble. I didn't tell you what trouble. So leaders didn't go the attempt, I don't know what could the attempt. Because you see, Cobra, on my way, Ghana, MPP in opposition, 2009 up to 2016. I didn't man come for electoral commission form. Me collect my vote count to be for register. And this is for defend it. I'm a defend the crowd in an access. Odi go be boo nemu. Kayama Yura Mahama or can be crash. A year tactics are a old tactics than that. So we pursue lose. We will lose election. And I'll shut that day. The Niama Koshenko for.
Baba, when maintain you with my Mr. Reverend on a politics. Minumi and the Yenyebi. Didn't Nebema so be war. Government and obi abanmu na is be bia o defend it obi opposition and we have seen it on these both sides obi opposition be bia is be bia nye adentra
2 minutes 2 minutes
so opposition na hu ni say electoral commission here bonsam
yes
the same group ni yensisan here no ba abanmu a omo ye holy
ntina make say me nyaa anka o manko de omo ye o say 2016 and some I can me ka ho bi me di ho for if I union by Charlotte soon. And then this is for the same thing for Jane. Yeah, trouble we are union by Charlotte, and I declare Fado as the president elect. I think could be also could be a city tiase. Here the new word a coffee. Because of when Sema Hodwa, you can't. So that you can't electoral commission for also to be money. So I want to be banning this for this year. Because when you're backing, I'm buying a test no go for the the MPP ni be at how can I support the electoral commission 100%. Said the NDC for can 77 a nim rebiemu and fa kwan biemu. But what they were saying in 2016, now family council and I am na kwan mu de. Emma e defend you more can some who can say you be Charlotte or bad joy use fire. Ambo cars better than buy. It's I don't war be cause one. Sana Jane na me this security did because you're threatening on the now you're too about to say the John Dramani Mahama Winia. Already declare on no good declare. So I say, Cobra, obey to me, we have the Ghana. On no good declare. Me say, take it from me. I bet we will be any Ghana. I bet we will be any Ghana. When you have no, when you have a president out here, Kunyaswa, or pay re-election. Security apparatus sharing everything at this our gem. I will lose election. Our gem. What are you talking about? Say to me, you are. And to me, I don't conform to I say. You say a year handover. Where are you? What's where your house? Who so be James? Who so be James? Who so Donald Trump? So Lucy. No, who so James? Who anka sabe pack your name because you see about both in Sua Bo Obino. To be over free over. Obia Lusu Power 2024. Nudwano na ya na dozo. Nudwano dozo. Yero kufado. Say yero ba omia the be president. Na say owinia. Obia ntimi ye hwe. Obeto so. Say yero Mahama so winia. Obia ntimi ye foko. Say me hand over na ye hand over management and the benti. E num dwa kasa na oka. So na one wini who wini dia we don't hand over. If MPP wins the election, why should they hand over to NDC? Why will Lusu Kraus hand over man? I mean, I'm a winner. But if NDC wins the power, MPP has no option. I say I need a 24 hours. I'm get to say, na Ghana area. Ghana na abebidia. Enti sa niema we omo ye no. Ye detention kekeba. Na oni me dia ho kire ne ba o mem. Sesi obi a de sikesi. No one does $1 no cost out. Obiye de sikesi because the o sika or ye business am sika abako de ko mo trete na han we say the beba na de be the beba na han ne beba ntino people feel say Say ye koye nneema ye sika kohye nneema business mu na say asem koba.
Obi ntwa no nti say for you na aba susu Asante Mantem, ye bankra Mantem, say Asante Mantem so dey na.
Yeah, I think it's all over the country.
Yeah, 16 in.
Yeah, region in.
Nti Asante Mantem so.
Oh, e bin say that. But this is the first first year. But NDC for I'm waiting. Say nyame pena say ampa say some na beba na some win election. You bet you make for register na you dey control ba no. Because you know about shout am new voter register. Akabra dey control ba na you reku for the win here. Okay. O win here, you wi actually obi am make register no asem biem. You na na the win here no. Obi am make register no asem biem.
I don't come on na me do asem pa me say ye nim be pe. Yeah. Because ye principle.
Yes.
And interest na yourself no and your mind interest a ankra na party interest na doctor age na as a independent presidential candidate mean doctor kwa be di wo it is enu ne de nam
kwabra yeso amanyuko yen so man amanyuko ne yeso
so say obibia ye aguso there's something that we are grossing over onim say you can electoral commissioners nankasa o me yes 7 and 5 7 electoral commission nankasa commissioners no omo ahe na ye polling agents nipa na be wi abam na on be hwem obi awi abam no obi tumi ka se na me wofa se auto aba 7 eye nkofo na electoral commission afa omo a omo ye adwuma na omo di saa nsem money no a ye ntwe omo so that is where the issue is empese be ka
Ibusano.
Yem panishop ni yesi wa illegal transfers ya ye ne den.
Or police stations.
Police stations say.
Me no Musa say there were enough stiffer punishment for obi e be engage.
That is where the conversation should be. Ni onu akọ wiem
na be deterrent enough say.
Obi e engage in the service. Kai who say a lot of these workers no omunye permanent.
Because some over 200,000 not permanent workers.
Omunye permanent. Casual no obeye obi anu agiri sika na okọ. Nti say e betua ne 1,500. No obi so obema no 20,000. Any of our who 7 say hunu. Yet you my entry so because ye be wiem a obehwe na o kan say obi kan 27-0. Na Accra hanom kan. Was he in Accra? The various polling stations na nkofo abom trim for say one of the election o kan say na President Kufuor na number 1. Na omo tini tifiri ho omo ti ono na omo de ni aka na ma nkofo akoto aban. Such people what do we do? What in wasem? Nipa no yes ade ogomu a ye ne dey. Until Yama Yadwin and you see, we always want to whitewash the issue. The Akatas will you'll be at me, we have them. But this will will be we have them. You're not to one. Yet, were in a well, one or two on your moyena and Fano. Some conform and then yom. Yamo must sign pact via just a walk or year we undertaking. And now so never be says, Sia, Yanyo day. No, I sign. Edu when Kaya fast track me what. Nakia come on in Elgum. But ye ja almost says some or not to be a teacher, or be a messy, or be a way. Yeah, minim Togoni. Me, I'm saying this on TV. Togonia or Ghana, one waber Trangana Bay Tradia. They say, oh, yeah, you my electoral commission. I am saying it. Togolese. Over Trangana have a year, you my or Tradia. Oh, yeah, you my electoral commission. Checks Ben ye and Sandy appointed uncle for to work for the easy. There must be a root cause of some of these mishaps. It is seven young of Obia Keke. Emma Nemetra na Senia, president of Ghana. It to be appointing Kofo. Obi or president Odim sir. A recommendation. Near appoint to BDC, president Odim all this is in Ghana. That is a joke. President Odim all CEOs in deputies in Ghana. It is an electoral commission penny for I had Obika electoral commissioner. We are getting it wrong.
Electoral commission pay for.
They are electoral commissioners. There's not. It's not one. We only have the chairperson of the electoral commission. But I say the electoral commissioner now more refer to Jane. No, they are all commissioners. Name of the chairperson. And the chairperson to me who sabi obi or no or kronfo and now about trimu poso be di bone. Name of your mom temporary appointment. Or no say honor sabi or de kwa no conduit. No, they are coding. Yet you are my entry.
All right, Doc, here come. So, whilst here, Korobe Jina Kumasi Kakra, Ashe for just 1 minute or less than 30 seconds. Now, they are cross call a game pack for your bar. So, for Adam say, Anna, Dr. Benjamin Ochi, so Adam say, then we can talk about other matters. But Ijina Kumasi, preparation towards NDC, wono NTS and I'm in team what's demonstration or EC offices in you are back to the studios. We have 10 minutes to wrap up. We have 10 minutes to wrap up. We have for 5-5. Then we cross over to Circle NDC for China 1 year. I mean, because Adom Travels and a multimedia group, no, KCNE 2024 Bank Trade Summit, no, they brought. The aim is to empower businesses and opening doors to international trade opportunities in Turkey and Dubai. A free 25th October, copy November 5, 2024. Shannon, so we never one who Numa 82 for now. If one who comes to our bit me a year or Juman water a year Ushim. When it is uncommon, MG on the Adom Travels, a carbon with Carl Banker, a Carl Bank Trade Summit now. Frey 0270302245 or 0261513534 or 0266074379 and 0261513435. Carl Bank, forward together. Number Carl say best brain publication. So the ngoma mako be in Siaba Bonting. One books Naka approved in your citizenship. The Akasafa critical thinking and problem solving, digital literacy, collaboration, communication, student leadership, creativity and imagination. For 0507 200 200 and 0504 200 300. No one Akasa. Best brain publication tomorrow, education today. Dr. Benjamin Ochiwa, Sasna, soft pain, Charles Usunso. I want to say, can we say Krazanos? We can be a no kai, and the baby. For Techiman and Muzampa, and the baby. And don't more the buy.
Techiman, Krunangas are Hawker. There be not say, Koya could see Senuho. Viano, and the Hada, MPP bad dry, NDC bad drive there. You better and the baby. That's all. And so for Peace FM on news. Yeah. Na omso omoye constituency watch. I mean tie maami bi nim no because radio. Yeah. So for bi aba o kan no kore pa. Na sempa na wow. Da baby. Oh, the support you massive. And say politics no. Everybody be ha nipa ntiase. Nipa ho adwuma o. Yeah. Na at least me say my student politics all the way to the graduate level. Na who say in politics dogs are more honest than human beings. In politics, yes. In crime won for so change. In crime e can no credit, they are more honest. No credit wo ma fa. Yes, say woni crime so da no pa. Na so woni ne ko afum na so wa bre na onko wasan. Ubo say crime na wasan na okoi. De mom nipa de na komom ni trim no wasan. Nso odi wachi ni obedi enti. O da won we yentoma no. But where you find people genuinely can say Chasos what kind of credit? You better Obama. Now said there must be something. Oh yeah, me catch me and say, oh you know. Now ni only the pound enkita hodie no as I say ekoso na ekonenim. Many people say you feel a part of them, they feel a part of you. But sabe we do baby na Ghana ni a wako school kakra mo me no na ni na vitre ya. Manem ko baby 1 year 2 years. You say what? Hey, una akasa no. What's the dream so? Enti yan hwa kwan ya fa so ayen komodie ye koto aba. Yan fa nhye yetrim adwenkyere. Se mi fi ha ko oboase a. Mitumi fa mankesim, fosu mankesim na makodu oboase. Etoda mitumi ko kumase ansa na makọ oboase. Ni nyina one destination. Ni opese obesum bia no obese obesum oman no nemu ekwan no na bia be ye soronko eno nkire sebi wo kwan ne nye enti meme kwan ne ye papa who even determines nyan de papa until so be ye me hu say papa no obi antumi hu enti enne bi wo ha on supporto ba o china nipa de betumi supporto enti ye hwe ye kasa yie hwe abrantie ye a ye bo ne din sami kan ni di be ma emre bi atwam otwa Donald Trump twa no American politics and Trump nasa wasa ko fan so me ne running mate read the stories you'll be surprised say such a person but America no omotiase enra entina I am happy when I see Ken me penasa I just love him only say me ni share one on one. Oh okay. He sent people to call me manko because me say me penasem a genuine love, not because of any other thing. Now say Ken ekodi ba omiechia, no say politics. It's not about enmity. Different choices and different decisions at different times. Enti ene onu obi nya adwene. Enkodi obi atemo. Nipa ni wini to me na wo hia na mo to me nko ho.
One wa block ho.
One wa block ho. Enti yenhwe ye kasa yie, kasa ntwi, atenie obi wo ho a sebe. O men ba bia o in all spheres of life. Politics enti okodi na tema. Wa Bible say the word janu nani. That's the only commandment with a promise. Na sabi we hear papa payimu ogina hoyi. Papa payimu a wo kana sima wo di na tem ne ma obi wo kra na wo fa asefo ne ma fu anyi se ho. Enso politics inti sabi no akos kasa mo no atra. Ubetu you may disagree with people. Hey, Galamsey fight. Enyama mienu Galamsey fight. President Kufuor has failed. There's no argument about it. He has failed. Making Accra the cleanest city in Africa was a hifa. He has failed. Eno wanyadi amono homodi. Eno nkyerese sebio mitumi nkasa ade a oye no wanyadi ana amono betumi aka. Na musema kasa mama no atia no nyame mpamu.
Okay, doc. Yeah, that's it. Reverend.
Nyame yadoma bodom women's wing ho.
Okay. Aya bodom
kwesiada ye connegrity omo. Am say me campaign akoye community based. And I make me assess me chances. And because community in electoral areas are true about nti ye be ko so aye de ye hu se e so nyame ani a edipa so ani e be so drip o kan bibi kakra
yeah
me feel say e ya de papa aban na so da but ewura mahama kan sem bi na hu hia pa but amanyo sem tie bia e fan serious comra machines na e dey call district level no so we so move excavators ya hu hia loader to a certain areas because excavating team fa kwan so enko. It's in the maintenance and management are very key. As for politics of it there, and then maybe constituency say parliamentary candidate, our young member of parliament, or the post is at that which I've seen it. And we never and you who Mamma come to it's employment.
Unuma
actually,
and a pell swipe. Two second dime macquarie.
Wouldn't say me I'm going less posters or grandson of. I feel I'm able posters. We need one sign poster and I said billboard be our. But me was reaching on winner.
I didn't know, as I said, we be in Sika, a quick poster. No, because why?
Yes, me was reaching on winner. Because you know, I get poster some. And then your billboard a day. Asem. It's you obey the poster, Cotarek, Mamma go Chessica and Cocoon and quite the enemy Mabasa. The more ye know, Munkofum. Maccabi be the Canada Pong, a catch. When you said, Maccabi said 2008 chart, and now 2024. So the MPP year on campaign 2018.
Aviator and as a chat.
And I saw to me because you see, Sa no more yet.
So me draw a series can take as a yentin is back.
But what tests the resilience of that democracy is our ability to fight the tyrant and defeat him and install democracy once again. From 1992. It is today that our democracy is being subjected with the test, and we shall prevail. Democracy lovers shall prevail. Elections alone does not guarantee democracy. It is democratic-minded persons, democratic-minded citizens who are ready to fight for their rights, who can guarantee democracy. Once upon a time, when this country was under colonialism, our leaders like Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Sergeant Ajete, Corporal Tipo, they got up and decided to fight so that those of us living now can live in peace. They fought. Some people died, but that is the reason why we are living today. And so today is our time. We must not let our ancestors down. We must not let our future generations down. It is our time to fight. What we are doing is to prevent war in this country. If you want to prevent war, you fight to remove everything that has the tendency to generate into war. There is no option. There's no sitting on the fence. If you sit on the fence today and allow conflict to mature into war, you will be conscripted into the army to fight and die. So instead of waiting for war to break, for you to be conscripted to go and fight and die, fight now against the elements that are generating the conflict. So we are ready to fight. We are ready to fight. So we ask not for any big favor. We are not asking for a favor for Electoral Commission or Nana Akufo-Addo or Bawumia. We are demanding our right to free and fair elections. So we are warning them. Today is only the beginning. If they think that after the demonstration, everybody will go to sleep if they don't accede to the request, they are joking. Today is just the beginning. And that is why we have restricted this demonstration to regional offices. The next demonstration will go to district and constituency offices of the Electoral Commission. And we will fight and fight and fight till the right thing is done. Thank you very much for your smart turnout. I want to believe that we can now begin the march. The march is beginning, and we are marching for victory. We are marching to save our country. It is now or never. There is no sitting on the fence. You are either part of the problem or you are part of the solution. Let every youth, unemployed youth in this country get up, and let us fight to save our country. Let us fight to save our economy. Let us fight to save the lives of numerous Ghanaians who cannot walk, who cannot come out. But we are here today. We are going to fight. And we will fight and fight and fight till the right thing is done. And we want to send a message. We want to send a message to those who pretend to be peace-loving. If you pretend to be peace-loving and you are condoning wrongdoing, you are actually the one who is brooding conflict in this country. Those who want peace must prepare and fight against the elements that will bring disruption in the country. That is why we are ready to fight against the element that will disturb our democracy.
Okay, so we circle declaration. General Asiedu Nketia, chairman for the NDC, and non what didn't say matter. No, say 8 years. Say electoral commission for adwene say we no we are anya sanity. Omo free regional say still. Omo ko district, omo free district, omo ko constituency. Nti etu omo say akopem say the omo open omo sa ebeka. O say ebi matter afede ogidi say baby amuti free ye Ghana nyina no obi a hwase na onanti na onkyerɛ sɛ isi yɛne mo nya adwo mo na mo ntu bi mo tutu
we beauty of democracy kabi mami nkabi efedo enye ma na ɔde kasa ɔde microphone enti asɛm ɔmo bɛka nyina na ɔmo kan me minim sɛ de nyina de kenken kwa nkosi hu entim sesa hwe register na ɛwɔ hɔ sa no ɔmo bewie na ɔmo nsɛm ɔmo kan nyina na electoral commission for ayɛ ho adwuma MPP said same thing ɔmo kan saa baby a je de kɔto aba no nkunim die ba mo enti me bɔ mpa ɛsɛ de ɔmo starting kama kan e bewie akyire no basa e bia de enkonkoba na ade hye ɛkɔ nyinaa bɛbɛ fie kroje aba ayɛ bɛto no ye nyame pɛ sɛ ɔde nkunim die ɛma no saa nyame no ɔde bɛma nipa
Reverend Mami Nasi na me da Benjamin Ochirasi
enti me nua ba ko efe ya wagye ya obin agye obibieni ɔsɛ ɔhwɛ ya no pɛ
ya obin me nya so o ya illegal miner
Debbie
me nya so
ɔno ɛ excavator operator
excavator operator ya obin agye ya obin agye Africa ya freka America, America. You see, have a nice day.